Hi.
This is Daddy Goods, and that is the members of the round table. And Miss Sonyeezy, that's her new name.
That's me, Sony.
That's
we got a couple other.
That's Sonia Begonia.
Begonia, Sonia. Ooh.
Sanjis.
Begonjis.
Begonjis. What is this language?
I literally have her in my phone. One of her contacts is Begonjis.
Yeah, she's called me that since I was like 5.
What does even mean though? Like, what can Begonjis possibly be?
Well, it was a
play off of Begonia.
Yeah, it was Sonia Begonia, Sanjis, Begonjis.
Begonjis, Sonia Begonia, Begonjis. So,
and then
what is Begonia?
It's a flower. Begonias are flowers. So they would like write my name, Sonia Begonia, and then it became like Onya Begonia. Some people call me that. Like Prissy still calls me that. And then Stella would call me like Goatsters, Begonji, Sanji.
We call her Begoats, and then it went to Goatsters.
Man,
that's why I was Stella Bella, because your mom started that, and then Bella. My mom calls me Belle and Isabel. Like we bastardize the shit out of names in our family.
We sure do.
Like, yeah, my brother Robert is Walrus. Justin is Datin or Jay. Datin Button. Yeah.
Philip is Flip. My brother Felipe is Flip, and then Jose we call Hoser.
Joe's.
My name growing up in my household was Ruggamuffin.
You Ruggamuffin.
That came from like some like old 60s show or something like that. There was a character named Ruggamuffin, and my dad used to call me Ruggamuffin.
How cute.
That is cute.
It. Were you a little like mischievous kid?
I mean, I don't know, probably just as much as any other kid, but like thinking back on it now though, I'm like, man, I wouldn't have chose to be called a muffin of any kind. Ruggamuffin, Cinnammuffin, you know, like now I got a muffin around my sides, and I don't really
little muffin top
into existence. He manifested this tire around my waist.
He's not a ruggamuffin anymore. He's a raggedy muffin.
Whoa!
Bang bang!
Wow. I eat gluten-free muffins now because I'm trying to get rid of this muffin top.
There you go.
Although I should probably quit muffins all the way around. That's probably a good idea.
No, you don't need to quit muffins.
No more birria tacos and stuff like that.
Birria tacos, you'd have to quit before muffins. You probably eat birria tacos more often than you do muffins.
No, that's not true, actually. Ever since
you guys are always going to that gluten-free bakery.
Yeah. We went kind of crazy at the gluten-free bakery yesterday.
Did you?
And, God. Man, they had like this banana Foster brownie or something like that. It was fire, but I ate two.
There was this sweets place, like bakery in Eugene called Sweet Life, and we'd always go there. I'd get fucking cannolis like all the time.
Hey, shout out to Senza, by the way, in Las Vegas off Tropicana. Y'all should sponsor the podcast since we're talking about y'all. I'm gonna take this clip and I'm gonna show y'all, and then we'll discuss everything further. I just want free gluten-free pastries, like every other week or something like that. We'll discuss.
No big deal. It's not a lot.
Sorry, I'm late.
It's all good.
You're late to the party.
The power
Take
went
a shot. Take a shot.
Went out in my neighborhood.
Oh no.
Like came on like 2 minutes ago, and I was like, "Fuck! Log in."
There's no excuse, Lucho.
This is vital.
Did you not have cellular service?
I do, but I'm not finna do it. You was hating on me earlier for having an Android. Why would I come on here with my Android phone?
Do you still text in T9?
QWERTY keyboard
on the burner. What you talking about? I still got a beeper. What's set?
143
beeper again. 143. See me when
hey, we got Earl in here with a super sticker.
What's that mean?
Shout out to Earl.
It's like a $10 tip, basically.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah, Earl's a real one. Earl's been rocking with us for a long time now.
Oh, cool.
I haven't seen a super sticker in a while, so that was real refreshing to see.
That
Earl.
is a real, Earl's awesome. A real one for sure.
It shows us that there's
Earl Stevens?
Appreciation in there.
What's that?
I know Earl Stevens. I don't think they know who Earl Stevens is.
I don't know who Earl Stevens is.
You want it, you got it. Dripping like water.
Oh, E40?
Hey, you got
Oh, really? I didn't know his real name.
E40 water?
Lucho, you got
I
an
have an
echo?
echo?
You got some kind of interface right now with an echo, don't you? I like it. I'm jealous.
No, not
actually.
at all.
No.
I think it's just that when he shouted it, he like stepped back, and then there was the echo of the room rather than him up on the mic.
Everybody be quiet.
Do it again.
Let's hear it. Do it again.
You want it? I got it. Dripping like water.
Yeah.
You want it? Yeah, it's the acoustics in my studio was set.
That's sick. Oh, Aldous Clifton is in the house.
Aldous
Clifton. That's good.
Aldous
That's
Dumbledore?
good, my guy.
That's Clifton's new name.
Hassan
Aldous.
from Dubai in the house. Theo, my faithful servant.
Hussam! We haven't seen your name in a while.
I see his name all the time.
He missed our podcast.
He did? How dare he? Missed the
the audacity.
Podcast.
Yeah, Hussam, where the fuck were you on Tuesday?
The audacity.
Yeah, Hassan, you're supposed to be on the Bitch Guess What podcast all the time. I am in my 4 aliases.
Wreaking havoc in our comments.
So, like, honestly, having the live is fun and everything, but your 4 aliases distract the shit out of her.
Oh my god, I die.
Literally, like,
I love it.
Laughing the whole time. It's fun. It's fun.
It's fun being on the other end. You know what I mean?
The people who are listening to the Apple and the Spotify are like, "What the fuck is this?"
It's like, why does she keep giggling?
Like on YouTube to figure out what's going on.
Right?
That's true.
It's fun being on the other end. It's super fun, like trolling while people are podcasting and you're just in the comments like saying dumb stuff.
It's so funny.
Yeah, because you want to see like the facial reactions, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's.
Are you talking about on the Bitch Guess What?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
My eyes are always going over, and I'm always like laughing because Jimmy is so funny in the comments.
I go under an alias. I'm not gonna bust myself out and tell you what the alias name is, but I start beef in the comments.
He does.
He does. It's
Those
so
are like
funny.
Sonia's actual friends that you're like beefing with.
They were.
I'm
busting myself out right now and stuff. They're like, it's him. I'm gonna get him mad. It's all right. It's all right, guys. I mean no harm, everybody. I just like to have a good time. That's all it is.
It's
Jimmy's just always wilding.
It's good to be light and keep the mood lighthearted in such a serious world and crazy times of a world. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
sure.
No, I don't know what you mean.
There's a time and a place. There's a time and a place.
Yeah. What do you mean you don't know what I mean, Lucho? I mean, shit, man.
What are you talking about? This is a rose-filled world. Everything is perfect right now.
Yeah, well, like they just lifted the mask mandate like 2 weeks ago, pretty much everywhere, and now like we're about to start a world war. Or well, not us, but like it seems like there's about to be a world war or whatever. So it's just crazy times, you know what I mean? It's like one thing after the other. So why not like fucking keep the mood light when you're around friends and stuff like that. That way you don't gotta be tripping off all the serious stuff in the world. Because you turn on the TV and then there's crazy stuff on the TV. You look at the stock market's plummeting. You look at one thing, you're just like, everything is fear-based. You know what I mean? So it's like cool to just chill sometimes, man. That's what it comes down to for me.
I just want to I was literally, because of all this shit, I went on the fucking internet last night and I was looking for plots of land, just like land plots everywhere. No, and those the real fucking world, obviously.
Gotcha.
Keep metaverse.
The metaverse.
Keep metaverse on your head because there is something I want to talk about with metaverse. But I was looking at land plots because I'm like, bro, I just want to go somewhere and live my happy ass little fucking life by myself, secluded with my children in like a little house and have a fucking garden and just stay the fuck away from everybody. Like that's my ultimate dream.
You gonna have a secret garden?
Yeah. It's not gonna be a secret if you keep busting me out like that.
What does a secret garden pertain of?
Bodies.
I wasn't thinking anything like that.
I wasn't either.
It was a Stephen King joke. Y'all never seen Secret Garden?
No, never seen Secret Garden.
Oh wait, never mind. I'm fucking dumb. It's Secret Window. Secret Window.
agree on
Secret
that.
Garden. That's what it's called.
I'm gonna have secret windows to the
Oh.
walls.
Oh, honey, it's a good thing you're pretty. Lucho.
You're so pretty. Lucho.
You're so pretty, Lucho. It's a good thing.
Thanks.
Like a pretty heroin addict or something. Oh, that's fucked up thing to say. Sorry.
Wait, no. Say it. What was you gonna say?
No, because you were talking shit about yourself in the fucking comments the other day. You called yourself like a crack addict or something. Remember? In the comments, you were like, you look like the baby of like two people came out with like a crack baby or something like that.
I look like Tim Allen from the Santa Claus fucked Tim Allen from Wild Hogs and had me as a baby.
That's what I was trying to say.
I do now. Previously, no, bro. Before, back when I was yacked out on all the drugs, I was sexy as fuck. That was only downfall of being
sexy,
on drugs.
Though. Pause. You're still sexy. Let's just make that clear.
Yeah.
No homo.
Yeah,
no
I
homo,
agree.
bro.
Yeah,
Hey, you know what, Lucho?
Hey,
Dad bods are in.
Mahalo for the ego boost.
Dad bods are in, Lucho.
Are those Metaverse glasses, Lucho? Because it looks like they're smart glasses with like a camera on it and shit like that.
No, so my buddy made a sunglasses company a couple years ago called 95 Eyewear. I'm pretty sure Spec knows them too. When the battle rap culture was really popping off in the Bay Area, 95 Eyewear was a huge sponsor. Now 95 Eyewear is a huge fucking brand. And celebrities, celebrities. But I've been rocking 95 since mid 2000s. So every once in a while they have like a new model will come out and he'll send me a fucking pair. I got like an old like 24 karat gold pair of glasses. Like these ones are like the steampunk Chicano Lokes, and then I got like Havana Loke. I got like 12 pairs of sunglasses.
I would imagine you got the Thug Life glasses. You got the Thug Life glasses, the ones that are like the little digital like stripes across the eyes, you know, when somebody does something badass.
What about
that's so 2006 hyphy movement.
No, but what about the Brett the Hitman Hart glasses? Those are back.
Oh my god, he was
everybody and their mom has those. Yeah.
Your sound effects, dude. They're so
I got like I don't mean to brag, but I have like almost like $10,000 worth in sunglasses.
Jesus.
Ooh. Unprofessional, James.
The audacity.
I'm getting like a super random call right now from a 800 number. They're gonna let me know about my extended warranty for sure. I almost want to answer it for shits and gigs just to see what happens.
That would be fucking hilarious. It would be somebody not from this country.
Yeah.
Like
I'm constantly getting calls from companies looking for somebody named Edward. It's like, Edward, your life insurance ended 16 months ago. Are you ready to renew? And I'm like,
are you dead?
Edward's probably dead.
Yeah.
There's somebody else that the warranty people keep looking for when they call me too. I'm about to look it up. I think it's Warren. His name is Warren. They're always looking for Warren. I'm like, damn, man, I'm not Warren. You know, they send text messages, they call nonstop. It comes under scam likely every time it calls. I'm just like, my goodness, like
I just get calls from like random places like Chattanooga, Tennessee, Iowa, fucking Michigan, like these random ass numbers called.
It's literally she's not answering. It's literally people being like, "Hey, we heard you're looking for a job in an affordable housing, and we want to fly you and the family out."
Yeah, for sure.
I would have.
They saw my fucking searches on the internet, and they're like, "This bitch is trying to get away." Like,
this Stella's trying to go places, and we're willing to take her there.
She's trying to get the fuck out of here.
I would have answered just now, but like, this would be the one time it's not the warranty company. It's like somebody pranking me, like, "We got your dildos" or some shit like that.
Or they would actually be busting out any kind of debt you might really have. It would just be like everybody would know.
They're trying to forewarn you before you get sent to collections, and you're just like,
I think I've been refusing to pay Orange Theory. They're just too expensive.
What's that?
I gave them my Cash App.
It's like a workout thing. Like,
they're probably watching this right now. Like, we know you're on live YouTube right now. Pay us our $50.
We saw that super chat. Make a payment.
By the way, I see you, Jimmy. I see Jimmy been putting that work in. I see Jimmy you've been putting that work in.
Oh, working out.
Working
out. Or
your face is slimmed out. Your shoulders are a little broader.
You should see
your
this
skin
shit.
looks more healthy.
He'll literally burn like 1,000 calories in a workout. And I'm like, I'll literally work out for an hour and a half and I'm like fucking dying and sweating and shit. It'll be like 153 calories. I'm like, what the fuck is this?
Not even
like,
fair.
This is bullshit.
By the way, these are the glasses I was talking about, the Thug Life glasses.
Oh, from the meme.
Yeah, from the meme. You should get those right there. Those look like some Lucho exclusives right there. Yeah.
Coming soon.
I think they should come soon.
Coming soon to a commissary near you.
To a commissary.
So, speaking of the metaverse, have you guys seen the movie Free Guy?
Yep.
Nope.
How old is this movie?
A year.
Really?
If that. It came out last year.
My son, he's like, it's on Disney Plus, it's on Disney Plus right now.
Mm-hmm.
I took him to the gym with me yesterday because he said he wanted to try to work out because, you know, he's 12. He's starting to like spring up. So all the fat he was gaining during the pandemic has now evened out and gone everywhere in his lanky ass body. And he's like, I need to like build these guns. I'm like, you need to build your whole body. You can go with me. And we're walking by somebody's house, and you know how, like, an apartment complex, if your blinds are open, people could look straight into your fucking apartment, right?
Yep.
Especially if you have a TV on. Like, you don't even mean to sometimes. You're just, like, walking, and you're like, oh, shit, I just, like, saw the inside of their apartment. And he's all, oh, they're watching Free Guy. I was like, son, first of all, don't look in other people's apartments. Second of all, if you do, don't fucking comment on it loud as shit when their window's open. Like, don't do that. Like, you're busting yourself out right now. And then he put it on when we got back from the gym. And it's this whole like metaverse thing. And it tripped me out because I was like, don't let Jimmy fucking find out this movie exists or let him see it.
You're talking about Ready Player One?
No.
It's so when you're it's not really metaverse. So when you're watching it, it's like the inside perspective of a video game. So it would kind of correlate to like VR, metaverse. But it's just like GTA. But the thing is that's eventually what it's going to be.
Yeah.
That's what's coming.
That's what's crazy, though.
If we all don't kill each other
the
first.
Characters inside the metaverse, are they going to be conscious, like sentient-ish fucking beings, right? With this whole AI thing and AI developing feelings somehow, right? You've seen Westworld. Like...
Well, have you guys seen the movie iRobot? Classic movie. Okay. Yeah. Well, that's so at one point in the movie, there's a scene where the Dr. Landing is talking about how there's anomalies that happens within coding of artificial intelligence that we can't explain. There's they'll count about it. Oh, it's random sets of code, or it's something that's generated on its own. It's simple binary. It's a mistake. It's an anomaly that happens. But there's something in machinery that it's sentient. It's living. Like like granted, like we are the programmers, but in a sense, are human beings, are we not programs of nature and genetics? You know what I mean? Like
we're programmed by everything, our environment.
What is so different from human beings and robots? And at the end of the day, what we're doing is we're creating the next stage of life. We in turn have now become the deities and now the sentient artificial life form. Like when people talk about aliens, okay, and they have like these interactions with whether it be the reptilians or the Arcanians or the Greys, how do we know those aren't just fucking robots? Like they're non-binary, no sexual organs, like they all look exactly the same. Like if human beings one day wanted to communicate or travel to a distant, far-off planet and or galaxy, we would send robots. We wouldn't send us because we wouldn't fucking live long enough.
We wouldn't make it.
We would make something that would represent us and have our intelligence and consciousness and send it across the universe to go make contact.
That's a good point. I never even considered that. I never even fucking considered that for 1 second. That makes a lot of fucking sense.
And also consciousness itself. We don't, I mean, look what Elon Musk is doing right now with Neuralink. Like they're literally trying to tap in and like code consciousness, code personality, code traits of a human being, code you encoding, which Google's already been doing that the last 20 years.
Yeah, totally.
You want to know somebody, you can look up their data and know. Everybody always thought the future was going to be flying cars and all this bullshit. No, the future is data, information, and your ability to have access to it. And more human beings we're creating these new avenues, but you have government and you have these structures in society which are keeping you from allowing to have that. That's why you have all this stuff. People can barely afford their rent right now. And it's only going to get worse. Imagine what the world is going to be like in 20 years where you can't even, there's no more cash. There's no more economies. It's all data and information. You know what I mean?
And you can't run anywhere. There's nowhere you could go that you wouldn't be found or, you know what I mean?
The four corners of the world have already been painted and you can't go anywhere now. You know?
So
in such a short amount of time, we have vastly advanced, far more capable than our means. I mean, look at the last 50 years as compared to the last 2,000 years.
Right. The most technological advancements have been recent.
After the Industrial Revolution, everything's skyrocketed. Like human beings have only existed for a blink of an eye. Our technology has advanced. So what is it? It's human beings have it's like medieval intentions, caveman-like tendencies, and godlike technology. You know what I mean? We are eventually going to. I mean, and that's everything in life. Who knows that Mars wasn't once a society just like Earth, and and it just fucking destroyed itself. You know what I mean? Like that, and not only that, but I mean the Earth itself. There's been 7 extinction level events that we have actual physical evidence of on the planet. The planet has been here for billions and billions
of years. Has a life cycle.
How do we know we haven't already been here before and fucked it all up 7 times before? There would be no evidence left that we were once here. Every 10 years we find these little increments of evidence that, we were here 16,000 years ago. We were here 50,000 years ago. Now you're finding shit from 125,000 years ago that we had societies that were functioning, bartering systems. You know what I mean? We had markets and architecture. You know, Socrates clearly stated that Atlantis was once a real place, but we have 0 evidence of it. But in history, they say this was a place. Look at places like Göbekli. I'm sorry, I'm rambling right now. I'm sorry.
No,
it's good. It's good. It's good information.
But you have societies like.
If I was saying anything along the lines of what you're saying, they both would be rolling their eyes, calling me a conspiracy theorist.
But that's not it. You say some other shit. You talk about fucking flat Earth, fucking dome we live in, and Antarctica like this ice shield. That's not what he's saying. He's saying is shit that's actually been found and like things like that. Those are two. Don't compare the two. They're not. The same.
Say things that actually been found too. But anyways, that's beyond the point I was going to make. Go ahead, Richard. Just continue because you're saying that shit.
But it's all whether it's a circle or it's a linear line, we're all building up to this grand finale. And what is going to be in that finale, we have no clue. It's either going to be, I know, seriously, it's usually the end. I mean, everything ends at some point in time. Or we have a vast infinite universe that is constantly growing. Well, at speeds we can't even comprehend. So who knows what's going to fucking happen?
Well, like you said, the Earth goes through cycles. Like if you take a geology class and you look at the orbit, it's not even like a circle. It's a fucking oval.
It's like an oval.
And so you go through things like the Ice Age because for a period of time, you're orbiting the sun farther away. So it's colder.
Magnetic fields change.
And all this shit.
Global warming, climate change is a natural thing. It drastically changes over the course of millions of years in this direction than that direction. Human beings are definitely affecting it, but it's a natural process.
It is. It would happen regardless. It just would happen. It would happen slower.
Regardless. It would happen slower. Correctly.
I just want to say that I like everything you're saying, Lucho, and I totally agree with everything you're saying. There was a book called The Holy Tablets. Look, Stella, she's waiting for me to say some dumb shit, and I can see in her face she thinks I'm gonna say some smart ass shit.
I literally love you so much, so stop it.
No, she's a big hater. But anyways, The Holy Tablet is a book that a lot of people don't know about, and they sell it. It's like a Bible, but it sells for almost $2,000 if you try to buy it. You know what I'm talking about? By Malachi York. And in this Holy Tablet, they call it, there's like scriptures from like reptilian people, and it talks about the grays and things of that sort. And it almost makes me wonder, was that like the original like Bible per se? And then they just took their own version of the Bible and made that the Bible that everybody goes by now today. I just want to I saw a TikTok today. I know you guys have it when I get my news from TikTok.
This is where I roll
love
my
TikTok.
eyes. This is where I roll my eyes. Because he'll come on here talking like it's his fucking PhD dissertation. And it's all from a fucking 30-second TikTok. Maybe 3-minute TikTok.
This TikTok has like footage of the book and some of the shit that it says. So I just want to read it because it's going along exactly with what Lucho is talking about.
Do it.
Let's hear it.
All right. So I don't know what page of the Holy Tablet this is, but this is what it says.
You can't reference. There's not like a fucking bibliography.
It might be. Hold on. You know what? Maybe I should just bring it on the screen and actually show everybody what I'm like reading that way.
And we
can
read it out loud.
Okay,
Reptilians,
no.
14-3.
It won't let me download the video. Okay, so it says the
Galactic Federation.
The Narians graves were on one planet, and the Numos reptilian were on the other. Both planets rotated around Sirius. So when their sun died, the inhabitants of Sirius, followed Nibiru through the Milky Way, one chasing the other. They took residence on Earth in a country now called Mali, which is where the Dagon lived. The reptilians have been breeding and living with humans for centuries. They are humanoid in shape and reptilian in heritage. Their leaders are Draconis. All right, or Draconis, excuse me. So remember, this is from the Holy Tablet, which you can actually get, and it's damn near like, some form of a Bible, if it's called the Holy Tablet. And the pages are very Bible-like too, anyways, like the one that I'm looking at. Mm-hmm. So anyways, so it goes on to say they are from Draco, a constellation in the polar region of the northern hemisphere near Cepheus and Ursa Major, also called the Dragon. The reptilians stand from 8 feet down to 6 feet in height with dark green scale skin. Their leader is Hetan. Hetan is a reptilian who defected from the reptilians while on Earth and reformed to fight against reptilians on behalf of humans. Here's the commander of the, I can't see that word, something command. There are 16 different kinds of reptilians seen these days by the abductees. There is a type of species reptilians called gargoyles and have special wings, which are flap of skin supported by long-ribbed draconia. Some reptilians can either it goes on like about, all kinds of reptilian stuff anyways. But
at some point,
like, yeah.
At some point, it gets into monotonic gold and how monotonic gold is the essence of life, and that's why gold itself in a raw form is so valuable to human beings. I know what you're talking. I did research on this back when I learned how to read in high school. I read all this shit. So basically,
the Holy Tablet, you know about this Holy Tablet by Malachi?
There's a video on it on YouTube. It's like 3 hours long. I watched this a couple years ago.
Jimmy's gonna go search like after this podcast.
And then report everything that I said or everything that I learned about. And Stella's gonna be like, "Where do you get your information from? YouTube,
TikTok."
Well, it's also like
I don't discredit YouTube completely.
In the dawning of science, they had talked about Nibiru, that it considered the 10th planet in our solar system because it would oscillate between star systems in our galaxy, and they believe that that's where life from our galaxy originates from. And you have and there's been constant conflicts in the galactic realm between the Greys and the Reptilians, Orcalians, the Urines. Like there's all these races of aliens out there. Now, like with anything, I'm not gonna just put it beyond the realms of belief, but also like this is where a lot of disinformation stems from that, because most of that information that you're reading is all declassified stuff that's come from top secret operations in Russia as well as the United States. Because I don't know if you guys are familiar with Bob Lazar. Bob Lazar was a former rocket scientist who worked at S4. Okay. Most of which he was talking about in the 80s has all been declassified now. And he's actually been proven right. Like as far as the element 115, that's an actual element that is in the open now, an element that we were playing around with back in the 80s. When they talk about the hand scanners, they specifically identify you by the length of bones in your hand, because that's the one thing. Twins can have the same footprints, thumbprints, you know, people can share DNA, but one thing you can't change is your bones in your hands. That scanner has like come out, not to mention the fact that I mean, one of the good things Trump did was he declassified all the information that the CIA and FBI have been keeping secret for the last 70 years. And they have admitted that we have, I believe it's 9 crafts that are unexplained origin. 3 of them were discovered from archaeological digs, and other ones have been found from crash sites. So where the fuck did these things fucking come from if they're not human in origin? It's not it's not of Terra, the planet Earth. So where did this shit fucking now? But people are just like, oh, even today, people are still like, well, we don't know what they are, so it's not aliens. And it's like, you're a fucking alien. Like, look at you compared to Homo erectus and bipedal apes. Like, you are foreign alien to them. Like,
this is why I said that, like, that's why they got to keep shit like that under wraps, though. Like, the general public, in like as a whole, cannot handle information like that.
This is one of my favorite lines. I don't know why I'm always quoting movies on here. I apologize. But one of my favorite lines from Men in Black 1 is, a person can be smart, wise, and curious, but people are stupid, dumb, and fearful. And they fucking ruin everything.
It's exactly right. Like,
on a mass
this is why
scale.
I don't blame them for I would hide shit from people too. Like,
but then that correlates to what I said earlier. The future is information, data, and your ability to have access to it. It's so fucking grim, the future that we're looking at from all points. Whether you look at it from a natural state, whether you look at it from a side of technological advances, whether you're spiritual, whether you're just you know, like me, I don't give a fuck. Fuck all this shit. None of this shit matters to me. The only thing that matters to me is my dog and the people that I care about. Everybody else can go fuck themselves. Like, because you can't control anything. You can only control the things that you can control, and the rest of it is up to the cosmos, so to speak. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
1000%. But also, actions have consequences and there's repercussions. Scientifically proven, every action has an equal or opposite reaction. So, you know, at the end of the day, you know, fuck me, you know. I'm a piece of shit, whatever.
Jimmy's face.
What, Jimmy?
I just like what you're saying. I don't know. I'm listening. I don't know why whatever I'm doing is funny. I'm just
like,
chilling.
Did you not see his face right now? He had like a look, like he was gonna say something and then didn't, and then like got caught in his own like thought about it. Like, yeah, he was
like cheesing, and it was just like
like he was listening to something he was saying in his head. It was like kind of funny, and then he was like didn't know if or when he was gonna hop in and say it, and then like
he's like, nah, fuck it, never mind.
And then,
My spirit animal is a pug, by the way, Earl.
This is a pug, a cockeyed pug.
Oh,
yeah.
What's everyone's spirit animal?
Yeah,
Renesmee is my spirit animal. She's a fucking cunt. She's literally me.
I got 2 spirit animals.
What is
that? Are they?
The orca and the sea turtle.
Oh.
I got them tattooed on my leg, big old fat ones too.
I don't know why, like everybody else's spirit animal, I'm just like, oh, that's cool. But when you said that, like, I feel like there's a real definition and reason why.
He's gonna go into this like 10-minute fucking.
I want to hear it though. I want to hear. And by the way, Keith, I think what you said was funny too.
It was funny.
Yeah.
Which part? What did he say?
When he said that his life ended when his marriage started.
Ended when he got married.
I'm like, I've been there, so I know.
Your single life ended. Come on. Is he still married? Keith, are you still married?
No, that shit. Anytime you sign a contract with the state and the federal government, your shit is done.
Yeah,
I
you're
feel like
dead.
my life only increased in value of
Erica, are you listening?
Oh, that's how it should
It did.
be. It's
That's
not
how it
mine
should
was.
be.
That's how
How
it's
Exactly.
mine
supposed to be. I
was.
get it. Yeah, I get it.
That's
My
why I
life,
like.
yeah.
I tweeted something because I was like, dude, there's a lot of people who think like about relationships in this sense where they're like being tied down. And I'm like, you're in the wrong relationship if that's your view of a relationship. It
Right.
shouldn't be like that at all. And like, you don't have that. So that's a good thing for you. Like, I'm really happy for you.
Yeah, it's
But-
supposed to be a journey. You know, it's an expedition that you're taking with your counterpart. You know what I mean? It's not so much supposed to be, but I mean that's what society does. That's all this shit is fucking built by design. They want you to have kids. I mean, taxes fucking they make you want to have kids. How
yeah,
taxes
because they
work.
need somebody to continue the slave force.
Exactly. We're a business.
That's
This isn't a
right.
country. This is a business. The more
I told you,
employees, the better because we're expendable.
America's pussy is for sale. Highest bidder. Let's go.
Shit, America's pussy been for sale.
I know.
Now the asshole's open too.
Wide
Sure
open.
is.
So
Sure
much.
the fuck is.
We are a fucking and I mean what's
Speaking of
happened
asshole,
in the last 72 hours is very evident that America is not shit anymore.
I gotta say,
Yeah,
I think that
Wild.
Athletic Greens has like dramatically increased my butthole health. I'm sorry, everybody. I know.
Okay, I
Taking healthy
wanna
shits?
take credit for this because I brought them a package of Athletic Greens when I went and stayed at their house.
Athletic
And I was
Greens
like,
goes
drink
hard.
this. I said,
It's
drink
really
this.
good shit.
I've been drinking it for over a year now. I won't.
Yeah.
That's the first thing I have every morning is my Athletic Greens. Like I
Is it
won't.
that Suja stuff?
No, it's
No.
Okay,
it's a-
good. Because that shit
you
was
need.
nasty.
It's like
that
everything
shit
you
is
need.
delicious.
It was gross.
Yeah.
I literally live right by their
It
distribution
tastes like
center.
shit.
You really?
Yeah,
thought
for
they-
Suja. Athletic
for
Greens
Suja.
is New Zealand. So
Oh, okay.
yeah,
New Zealand.
I subscribe to it. It's kind of pricey. It's like $90 a month.
We gotta
Because
get them as a sponsor on the podcast because we've been talking a lot about them.
We do.
lately.
And I have like a link in my bio on my Instagram for people to
too,
get
y'all.
like a free samples. So
Yeah, send me
See
some
ya.
free
Holler.
shit.
holler. Go
I
go
got
click
some-
that
I got some
link.
Fucking
Send you
burning
though.
holes in my wallet over here.
Yeah. No, I got some of their like travel packets that they send
Yeah.
along with
Yeah,
your
I need
first starter
that.
pack.
Because I'll be
Yeah.
on the move.
No,
That's some good shit,
I
though.
love that. It is good shit.
I feel
And
like
it
you
doesn't
notice.
taste bad. Most green
No, it
powders
tastes
taste
good.
like pond water.
Yeah,
And
Athletic
this shit
Greens
does
is
not
actually
taste
really
like that.
Athletic Greens is really good. I make
The
a little
best tasting
concoction.
green powder.
I'll get like my Athletic Greens, and then I'll get liquid IV, and then I'll
Mhm.
throw a splash of kombucha in there just because I want the extra probiotics. You feel me? I got the prebiotics, the probiotics, and the motherfucking straight chaotic. What's up?
Hey, Hassam is hecka funny. So are you,
He
Lucho, bro.
is.
Hassam just said first world problems 101. Asshole health.
That's true. This is true. We are all about that gut health because the fact of the matter is your immune system lives in your gut. And so if you're not taking care of that shit, you're fucking yourself.
A lot of other countries they have way healthier diets than
They
us, so
do.
they already don't have
You
to
guys
worry
don't have
about
to worry
asshole
about
health.
That's
this.
true.
We live in
Because-
abundance in self-sabotage.
N-
So we
yes,
have to do all
this
this
is true.
other shit.
1000%. Like the shit that we eat here is banned everywhere else. Like
Yeah.
that's what's crazy. What's
Finally.
up?
Let's go. Now it's the fucking
Hey.
party. I was waiting. There we go.
Round
Oh shit, everybody, the
Hey.
podcast it just started again, everybody. We should like yeah, everybody. Oh shit, it's the round table. I'm Daddy Goods. That's Stella Bella, Sonizi. What were we
Sanjis,
calling you?
Baganjis.
Sanjis Baganjis. That's Sanjis Baganjis, the Lucho Mucho, and the Spec Goody. All right.
It's my favorite beat right
I had to do an intro.
It's fucking fire.
there.
It is a fire beat.
So we're talking about asshole health and
It's
how
important.
How's your
it's
booty
really
hole, Spec?
important.
Yeah, how's your butt been? It's a weird way to hop on the pod.
Welcome.
Like I should have just not joined.
into some shit, clearly.
You did.
Clearly.
Fucking shitstorm.
Literally walked into the shit.
Yep.
Couldn't dodge it.
With our pants down.
So is it weird? Is it weird to be asked that question in general, or is it weirder if one of the guys ask you that question? Could one of the girls ask you?
I
mean-
said, how's your booty hole?
I personally don't have any conversations with men about their penis or assholes, so that's just me.
Yes,
But
that's good.
you know what I mean? That's kind of like weird fetishing, and because I'm not gay, like if I were to be talking about dick all the time, that'd be kind of crazy. You know what I'm saying? So no, I just kind of leave them conversations to the people that like talking about dick. But,
You should not watch the show Euphoria then, because
AKA
there's so many
Jimmy.
dicks in that show.
I actually love Euphoria. It's a great show, and it's
too.
to me, I think just to kind of sidetrack off the asshole shit.
Yeah, go ahead.
That show, I've seen a lot of people like, yo, it's like kids. It's our new kids. I'm like, no,
It's not.
like Larry Clark hit some whole other shit. Like he
Yeah.
touched into a whole different world than what this is right now. I think Euphoria is actually a perfect title for what she's experiencing, because most heroin addicts that I know experience those same emotions. And if you watch the first season, you get a lot of highs, kind of like the beginning of, heroin. And now in the second season, not to
No.
not to spoil anything.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I was literally not about to spoil anything, but you get a lot of the other emotions. You get the downs, and you get a lot of the reality and the reflective side of it. So I think they wrote it right, and how Zendaya plays it out, it's really dope.
Well,
But-
I can, from experience, I can touch on this. I haven't watched Euphoria, mostly for the part that I don't like reliving that shit. I've seen a couple reviews and how what he was talking about is 100% true. You have these waves. Euphoria is the perfect title because you have these waves of euphoria when you're using. It's unfathomable. You can't really even explain it. If you could literally be at the lowest point of your life and you catch a high, and it fucking takes you away from all that shit. And that's why a lot of those people do become addicts. It's not so much the addictive part of it. It's the escape from it. It's like no other drug before. I've done fucking everything, but heroin has, like when I tell people I'm sober, like, yeah, I'm sober, but I'm still a drug addict. Like if somebody walked in right now I'd fucking be using right fucking now. There's nothing's going to stop me. I'd lie to you right now and say, oh, my power went out again. And then I'd go get fucking high and then fucking act like nothing happened. And then you guys wouldn't see me for weeks because I'd be fucking people back to locking their doors and fucking acting like they don't know me no more. It's fucking, it's insane. It really is insane. And apparently that's the same thing with like this fentanyl shit. Apparently this fentanyl shit is just like heroin, but it's
even crazy.
It's more intense.
It's like way more unpredictable because
like,
you have these really small potions that are killing you and shit. You know what I mean? And that's the thing that I think there's a huge difference between fentanyl and heroin. Obviously, I haven't done either, but I've been around drugs my whole life, either just watching or, let's do the statute of limitations selling at one point. So, you know what I mean? And like, I don't consider weed drugs. So like, come for me. But I'm talking about actually drugs at one point in my life. So I've been around it, watching ants smoke crack in front of me, like all this. And addiction first and foremost. And that's the big reason I live in California, is because of addiction. So I think the difference between that, though, is where heroin is kind of controlled. And if it's in a balloon per se or a baggie, that shit won't kill you in the same room. But if you walk 10 feet away from fentanyl, that shit can kill you like that.
Yeah.
So the fact that kids are so hyped on a drug that has so much unpredictability is like crazy to me. It's not like Oxy, it's not like lean, because lean is heroin,
Yeah.
But it's a whole different thing. And I don't know, it just kind of trips me out. That shit's crazy.
I like the show too. The other aspect of the show that, like, if people are watching it that don't want to hyper focus on the euphoria and the drug use, I like the storylines of each individual and how each episode is essentially dedicated to their storyline. and like how they got to who they are today kind of shit. Like I really like that. It's written really well, and I like the way that the sequence in which they've done it and tied it back to where they all currently are. Like it's just a really good show.
I find that angle is interesting, but when I watch all HBO shows, for some reason, ironically, the second season is always tied into the character's origin story. You see it on The Wire, Boardwalk Empire, like the list goes on. It's always how HBO
Game of Thrones.
You know what I mean? I have never watched that, but I'm pretty sure that there's origin stories all amongst season 2.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I love the origin stories of like each individual character.
I don't know if you guys ever watched Gemstones, but watch that shit.
I haven't seen that.
It's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, that was the same thing with like a Snowfall. Snowfall was that second season went so fucking crazy.
Yep.
Man, I can't keep up with all these shows, man. I
can't either.
It's so time consuming too. Like the Euphoria, like Erica before we started podcasting, she was like, "Do we got time for one episode?" I was like, "I don't know. Let me see." And I was like, "Yep, we do." Like it was like so, like almost like the watching the show was a drug in a sense, because you're like, you gotta watch it and then you binge watch it and you just want to watch it. I'm like, man, there's too many drugs out there right now with all these different shows,
It's
so
a distraction,
it's really time
for
consuming.
sure.
It is. Oh,
but like if you're podcasting all the time, like some of these things are good to be like caught up on because they are conversation pieces, and that's something that you will find like a commonality with people and be able to carry a conversation based on those like common interests and like leisure activities.
Right.
Sure.
So that's the other piece where I'm like, I kind of got to be in the know because I can't speak on this shit if I don't know about it.
Right.
And like at some point, someone somewhere is going to want to talk about it.
Yeah, definitely. Well, I just want to go on record and say Maddie in Euphoria is bad as fuck.
Alexa.
You know what I'm talking about?
That Alexa Demi or whatever.
Yeah,
she's
well, what makes it weird is that they have these people, portraying high school students. I'm like, damn, am I allowed to say that right now? But I know in real life she's, of age.
I mean, Zach Morris was like fucking 19 when we thought he was 14. Like,
was he really?
Yeah. Oh, Zach Morris.
Shannon Doherty was like 21 on 90210. Let's stop. Like, you know what
all
I mean?
of them were. They were fucking damn near 30 and shit. Fucking playing high school kids. That's how it was though. Like back in the days though, like in the 90s, we looked way younger than we actually were. I feel like when I look back on pictures of me in like 9th grade and then I see like 9th graders at my daughter's school, I'm like, yo, like I look 12 and you look 17 to 19 years old. What the fuck is happening here? Like,
I think the reverse. I think the reverse. I think the kids that are my age or in my era grew up looking way older. Like you had way more AC Slaters than you do now. Like in high school, walking around buff. And now these kids are very like, oh, I don't exercise. They took exercise out of school. So kids can kind of chill and be on their phone and just kind of relax. There's no PE in school anymore.
What?
You got a point.
I'm talking more females though. I think when I look back on men,
my daughter looks like a young 12 though. She looks like she looks
when I started middle school, I was in 7th grade and I went into junior high, and there was a kid in 8th grade that I thought was a teacher because he had a full fucking beard. And I was like, what the hell? Is he a teacher? And no, he was a fucking student. And that blew my goddamn mind.
I had a goatee in middle school.
Oh my God.
I mean, it was kind of thin, but it was there.
Hot. I feel like kids nowadays don't go through those awkward stages that we did. Like when I was like in middle school, like we were all so ugly, like hair was a mess, like our clothes were ugly and disgusting. And now they're dressing up like they're adults. And I'm like, they're
all a bunch of influencers
and your hair's done and you have nails and
parents.
So weird.
A lot of young ass parents. So you have a lot of young kids influencing young kids.
You're right.
My son is my best friend. No, motherfucker, that's my son.
That's your son. Yeah. Exactly.
Well, also like
those relationships are weird. Like too, that like my mom's my best friend, my dad's my best friend. I think that kind of devoids yourself of like responsibility. But that's a whole nother conversation anyway.
Yeah.
Hey, I got a question for y'all. All right, so like people our age, like some of the common names in women were like Ashley or Christina.
Jessica.
What are going to
Christina.
be the common names of the kids of today, like the young kids? You know what I'm saying? Like,
They're
what are
gonna be
the...
Maddie. They're gonna be Rue. They're gonna be like all these things. Like when Game of
All
Thrones
pop
was a
culture
thing.
related.
Yeah, a
Mhm.
lot of fucking people named their daughters Khaleesi
Khaleesi.
and
Yeah.
Daenerys
Oh, for real?
and all these things. Yeah.
Damn, man, you just keep on bringing up all the hot ass chicks in shows. Erica's been on her period, so like.
Oh my god. So
you won't be
I
dipping out
shouldn't
early
stop
today?
you.
Actually, I do have to get off at an hour. I actually do.
Fucking Jimmy, bro.
For what?
I got a blowjob waiting for me in the back room.
Oh my god. Dear Lord.
Oh shit. I
We need
respect
somebody else to have some
Priorities.
sound effects.
The
I know
top
Spec got sound effects.
top baby names. I do have a lot of sound effects, but it's all good. The top baby names of 2021. We have Olivia at number 1 and Liam at number 1 for boys. But all these names are like really simple: Emma, Amelia, Ava, Sophia, Charlotte, Isabella, Mia, Luna.
Those are
They're all
like
like
some of the names I
basic,
would not have
like
expected.
yeah.
Liam.
They kind of go recycle like every fucking year. Like even when I was having my kids and I was looking at like baby names, I was like, oh, I don't want any of those names, right? Like for my daughter. Oh, is his internet fucked up? Probably. I didn't want any of those like basic names for my daughter. Like I was gonna name my daughter Nabila. Like that's what I wanted to name her.
Nice
It's
name.
an Arabic name. Like that's what I wanted. It had like a really cute meaning. I forgot it. I don't know. This was like 15 years ago. It's like noble, like it's one of those names. So like that's what I wanted to name her. And her dad's fucking dumb family can't say Nabila. They would go Nebula, or like they would just try to fuck with me on purpose too, because they just were fucking trash. And so I was like, I'm not, bro, I can say that out loud because I've said it to their face.
I fuck with that name, Nebula.
So,
Nebula's fucking gas.
I do
Well,
too.
I wanted her
Neb.
name to be Nabila. Nabila, not Nebula. I wanted Nabila. I wanted her to be Nabila Jade. That's the name I wanted her to have.
That's a fire
And
name. What's
it's
her
a
name now?
Pretty name. It's Abigail. It's Abby Jade. Like that's
I like
what her
that name
is.
too. That's also my
Cute.
niece's
It fits
name.
her.
You said that reluctantly. It's Abigail.
Yeah,
Well,
No, that's a nice name too.
because-
there was a little, a tiny little bit.
Fuck it. Hey, call her Neb.
I feel like
now
Yeah,
that
do
she
it.
knows what her name was gonna be,
Yeah.
she's like, what the hell? Like, why didn't you just name me that? And I'm
Yeah.
like, because your dad's family's, stupid.
she can still go by it. She should. Nabila.
That's what she wants. She's like, Mom, can you change my name back? I'm like, bro, like,
When
you
you
know how
turn
hard that
18.
is? Like,
Yeah.
that's what I told her. I said, when you turn 18,
Is
you
it
can
hard?
change it to that name.
No, when you turn 18, you can go to Social Security office and you get
Mhm.
one time in your life to change it for free.
Yeah.
And you can change it.
Okay,
But then
everybody.
you got to go get your birth certificate changed too.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right,
So
quick, everybody.
that's
Tell
more
And
me.
of a
then
pain in the ass.
if you have citizenship in another country, you have to go there and also change it.
Well, damn.
Yeah. But never mind. I'm not gonna say nothing online.
Everybody, tell me what's the worst guy name that you know in 3 seconds.
Doug.
The worst. Oh yeah, Doug's a terrible.
So ugly.
I
I'll tell
don't
you,
like Scott. I don't like that name.
I fucking hate the name Jose.
I also hate the name Jose.
I hate that name so fucking much.
My brother's name's Jose.
It is.
It's ugly.
Such a
Tell him I said what's
I
up.
don't
No,
like.
I'm just kidding.
The worst.
Step up there.
Go ahead, Stella.
I don't like Herbert. Like
Oh.
like these like
That's a bad name for sure.
Right?
That's a
That's
horrible
hella
name.
funny. My dad is the Mexican version of that. His name is Alberto.
That sounds cool though, but like saying it like the other way, Herbert. That's like I'm with Stella on that one.
Yeah.
you know.
For sure.
Ugly.
That's what,
Well,
like that. I would
It's
name
not
a zit
Herbert.
that.
It's Hubert.
The more
It's
the
the-
years
it's
go
the
by,
correct enunciation.
the more the
Huber.
years go by, the more I dislike the nickname they give me for my actual name, James, Jimmy. I don't really like Jimmy no more. Like I like James. It
Really?
sounds way more fitting and suiting for me. Yeah.
Well, I
Aw.
mean,
Whenever I call you James, you tell me not to call you James. That don't make no fucking sense.
Mm.
Ooh.
yeah,
It's
sounds
just
like we're in
weird,
a.
I think, coming
Sounds like
from
we're in
certain
court.
people.
Excuse me, James.
I think the worst guy name is probably Trent. I think that's a terrible name.
Trent.
You're stupid. He's fucking trolling my homie.
Yeah.
Oh, you can
Yeah.
call him Trenton.
My name was originally supposed to be Carmen.
Carmen, were you supposed to
Oh,
be a
you were
girl?
gonna be a
No, in Mexico, Carmen is it's male or female name.
Goes
like
both ways.
angel.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
There are a
Yeah,
few
I
of
don't know,
those.
yeah.
Yeah.
I never met a man named Carmen.
My grandpa, his name was Carmen.
That's
Okay.
my daughter's grandma's name
what's
on
up.
her dad's side.
But like how you just said, isn't that a girl's name? Like that's something my mom was like. She was like, no, we're not giving him. And my name is supposed to be Carmen Eberto Blanco Davila. And my mom was like, how's he gonna get a fucking job? So she named me Steven, and I fucking hate that name.
Oh,
But it doesn't matter
I don't
because-
like that name either.
I'm not a
sorry.
fan.
No, but
I like
mean,
the name Steven. Steven's a good name.
I know.
Steven
well,
is a good name.
I fucking hate it because when I was working over at Capitol, I just got a ton of fucking Taylor Swift jokes thrown at me all the time. Like, Taylor's reading songs about you. I'm like, no, motherfucker, I ain't never met the hoe. The
Was that her
fuck?
boyfriend's
But
name?
if I
Steven?
did, she
You're all
would be
offended.
singing.
Facts. I mean,
Neighbors
Also-
know your name.
I ran through a
Hey,
skinny
Earl
white
said
girl or two.
Gordon, facts. Gordon's not a good name either.
Gordon.
Dudley is a horrible name.
He
Dudley.
said Dudley.
Dudley. Ugh.
We're
I haven't met too many Dudleys, but that is a terrible name, no doubt.
Yeah, we're not doing
That's a really
Yeah,
bad name.
you for surely getting stuck with a nickname. Ain't nobody calling you Dudley.
Yeah.
Richard, I feel like Richard is a cool name, but the nickname associated with it is trash. So it's like you damn near gotta
I
throw the
think
whole
it's
name out.
weird the way that
I don't
they've done that. Like
understand it.
Bill and William, like fucking Bob and Robert, and
That's
Richard and Dick.
That's such
Huh?
such a weird stretch how they like
It is the
Yeah,
way
I
that
don't
they've
like
done
it.
that.
like
I don't.
Jimmy.
Yeah,
James,
like how is
Jim.
James and Jimmy? I mean, yeah, Jay's, but it's like how am I Jimmy?
That doesn't even work for all of them though, because like
Yeah.
Robert and Bob, like what the fuck?
Fucking white people, right?
Yeah, that's a white people thing for sure.
Yeah, Dudley's
know.
definitely a big person name, no doubt, no doubt. He's
Dudley?
definitely from Texas.
But,
Whenever
like,
sure.
Mexicans do that too. because-
Mexicans do this, that
yeah,
like
because
fucking
Ignacio
crazy.
Nacho is so
yeah.
short for
Mhm.
Ignacio. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like that's
We all
it.
do that shit. Black folks. do
Yeah,
that.
Everybody,
facts.
That's not-
everybody does. We all bastardize.
But it's more
names.
eloquent. Like if someone's name is Andre, you just call him, "Hey Dre," and it's like, that's fire. That's fire as fuck.
This man Keith said he's gonna change his name to Jack Off.
You can find Jaquarius, and then you're calling them Query. You feel me? Like that's crazy.
Yeah.
Or
And then
Well,
John-
Q.
That's not bad though. I kind of like that. Jaquarius and then Query.
They
Jay
all have
Quillen.
those names: Barcavius, Dontarius, Marcavius.
LaShawn, Ladarius.
Tavius.
No,
Let's
LaShawn
something.
is a raw name. I like LaShawn, but what was the other one you said?
L'Aquarius,
Right.
Darquarius,
I'm just saying,
BYU.
There are more tame.
L'Aquarius is a dope name.
The
Fuck
Sean
yeah.
more tame, but the Aquarius parts, when you start adding Tavius and Aquarius to the end of the name, and it's like 5 syllables, that's crazy.
Yeah, all the
Oh, you're
syllables
doing
is
that
definitely
much.
crazy.
She said that's crazy.
As
That's
you-
like
saying-
that's like Mexicans giving you like 4 names. It's like
No.
that's just too long, bro.
it's not though, because you're not gonna say my name is Juan Jose fucking da 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 da.
When
But
you say it fast, it all
Kid's
goes
name
together.
is like this kid's name is like Barcavius, and he's 2 years old. What's your name? Barcavius.
Barcavius.
You're like, what?
They're like you can't
Barcavius.
even spell Barcavius.
That's crazy to
Couldn't get it. Cost a name
Oh,
the daughter.
Sachi.
Like when people name their sons after like beer, like Budweiser, fucking Soda Pop,
or Mercedes,
Yeah.
fucking
stripper names.
Bentley.
I fuck with Mercedes though, as a
Chastity.
name.
Chastity's wild, especially if she's a hooker. That's great.
Right? If like you're a
Chastity,
stripper,
I
but
love
your
that
name
name.
Chastity.
I love the name Chastity. That's a dope name. Jack Mehoff. Mike Hunt.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh, man.
So I don't plan on ever having children, but in the off chance that I do, I've already like picked baby names. So I want to get a fucking.
Let's hear it.
All right. So if I have a daughter, I'd like her name to be Esperanza.
Does that mean
Okay.
wait? Or like
No.
waiting or something?
No, that's esperando. Like, espera.
And then if I have a boy, I've always wanted to name him Amaru.
Amaru.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Huh.
That's different.
Unique.
Does it mean something?
I had a homie name that.
Yeah.
Amaru.
Well, Amaru it's Middle Eastern in origin, but it's also used in Mexico. Tupac, that was his middle name. Tupac Amaru.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I was wondering why that sounded familiar. Okay.
This man Rick said Hugh Jass.
Neil said, "Hey, would Jablomi?"
Oh my
goodness.
god.
You guys are going crazy in the comments right now.
Yeah, and then when I got pregnant with my son, I didn't even know if it was a boy yet, but I told myself his name was Gavin. His name is Gavin Alexander. And
you know what's mad funny though? Anybody who drives to Vegas or who has ever drove to Vegas has considered naming their kid Zizix because of that road Zizix. You know what I'm talking about? Like that weird ass spell road.
That one exit.
They're like, what does that mean?
I lived in Vegas and I never considered naming my kid that. I'm sorry.
Our niece's name is Aria.
I've heard it a lot lately. Aria?
Because of Vegas. That's like my cousin and her husband's favorite place to vacation. So
at the Aria? At the
just Vegas in general. And then
word.
Then
okay.
they picked that name out for their daughter a while ago. But it's from Game of Thrones as well. So I'm sure that's where everybody will associate it with.
Right.
Well, I changed my mind now. Now my daughter's name is going to be Mirage.
That's not a bad name though. I like that name.
That's kind of cool.
Naming her after one of the worst fuking hotels in Vegas.
Sahara.
Oh, fuck that. So I
you
got
remember
beef with
the
Harrah's.
Sahara? That's not a thing anymore, is it?
I know.
No, Harrah's on the strip. I got a beef with Harrah's. Big time beef. Oh, yeah, it's funky next time I get out there. So my sister got married in Vegas in 2019. So like we had all my family come out there. Everybody flew out to go out there. And my mom's was there. And when she went swimming in the pool, when she walked back inside, her leg snapped in half. Like
what?
2 hours before the wedding, my mom's leg just snapped in half while she was walking down the steps. And at Harrah's, they wouldn't even so much as let her use a fucking wheelchair. She's like sitting on the floor next to the fucking lobby. And they're like, oh, well, you have to, it's like $400 to rent an electric scooter. And and after she's already cashed out for like 4 days at Harrah's, and like it got to it's a good thing I wasn't there because I was yacked up awesome YOLO enough. I would have went there and they was throwing some shade at my fucking mom, but Shelby would have.
You'd be in jail right now.
Send my body to fucking Sunrise with Seth. It'd have been ugly. And then, so like I've been telling my mom she needs to get in contact with a lawyer and go over litigations because
1,000%. My mom slipped and fell on ice outside of a fucking hotel and she got a settlement for that shit. Your mom should definitely.
Well, also like they didn't give a fuck. They were like, are you sure it's broken? And she's like, I heard
even if it
snapped.
fucking isn't.
Yeah, and then they like thought she was full of shit. Took her to the hospital and they're like, yeah, we think you just have a sprain. They're like, no, motherfuckers, it snapped. Look at the swelling. Because they were like, oh, she can't sue it. She fucking there's clearly a sign right there. And then when they gave her the X-ray, they were like, oh no, it's a clean break. This shit is like snapped in fucking half. And they still didn't give a fuck. They still didn't give a fuck.
That's very naughty of Harris.
Wow.
Watch this.
Did you guys see this comment from Earl?
It's a fat chick's name.
Why not Cheryl with the C though?
I know. I think of Cheryl with a C.
I knew a Cheryl, and
you feel me?
I knew a
Cheryl
Cheryl,
Crow.
and I was like not trying to make fun of her, but I used to call her Cheryl the Barrel, and
Not
just
to
because
make
it
fun.
rhymed, just because it rhymed, and then like later on, I found out she didn't like it because other stuff.
I can't
And I was like,
imagine
"Damn."
why.
I was like, I didn't mean it like that though, but yeah, it just
Yeah.
rhymed. So she was Cheryl the Barrel, and she would look at me like,
You couldn't think of
That's so
anything
funny.
else.
Was it high school or something?
no, it was at one of my old jobs when I was like in my early 20s.
Oh, so
And,
you're a whole ass adult doing that.
I was like, "What's up, Cheryl the Barrel?"
I got a funny story like that actually lost me like 3 homegirls though. But
Oh shit.
I think it's fucking hilarious because I was like, yo, if you don't like it, just unfollow me. They all like unfollow me. So
Noted.
when Instagram started, yeah, I don't give a fuck. Like if you are tripping on my social media, then go away. Like it's that serious. Like,
Yeah.
Mhm.
But Instagram started, and I used to do real estate. So I used to work in this office with a bunch of just different people that would just be nice. So I worked with a bunch of different people, right? And this one particular chick, she would work barefoot.
Alrighty.
Ew.
She would work barefoot, and
She's white.
nah, she's
Bring on a pop pod.
she was a Mexican lady. That wasn't the worst part. She came to work with a beard. She had a full-on beard, hairy tits, and she would come with like these really small shirts and like some crazy leggings, and she'd be on her phone like getting dudes all day at work instead of like doing work and shit. So one day my boss is like, yo, you guys got to close a bunch of fucking deals this week or I'm firing everybody on the floor. So I was like, bro, like y'all better get to work. Like I was already good on, getting my quotas and my numbers and shit, but he was pushing it. He was like, yo, I'm gonna get rid of everyone. So I'm kind of like pushing everybody to, do their thing. She's like, no, I'm just gonna chill. I'm gonna do my thing. I'm gonna kick it. So I just start taking pictures of her feet. So I'm like, all right, cool. I was like, if that's what you want to do. So I take a picture of her feet that I posted on my Instagram. Whole bunch of people are like, yo, what the fuck is this? I'm like, this is my job. I was like, this is my job, bro. Like, was like, yo, where do you work at? A fucking veterinarian's office and shit? The feet are bad.
Fucking Lord of the Rings on site with Lord of the Rings, fucking hobbits.
Teen Wolf.
Feet were so bad. I don't know if you guys ever saw gargoyles, but like gargoyles.
Fuck yeah, that's my shit.
In the beginning, their feet used to hang off the side.
Yes. Yeah.
And that's literally how our feet like in every picture. They're just like hanging off.
Oh my
So
God.
nasty. So my homegirls after a while was like, yo, like, why do you keep picking on this chick? I'm not picking on her. She's fucking grown. And she's deciding to wear no shoes and have a beard. And you know what I mean? I'm just observing. I just happen to share with my friend. Oh, that's mean. Da, 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 da. I was like, yo, you can go away. So I lost some friends off of my choices of making fun of people. But I've always been like that. I will clown you if you're clownable. Because
that shit right there, that's a hard side effect of loving yourself too much.
In this
sometimes
you
gotta hate yourself and be like, I'm a fucking mess. I need to get my shit
she
right.
She had a baby and guys coming up to work, like bringing her lunch every day. It was crazy. I was like, bro, like,
what the fuck?
How do you have this? Like, do you have?
Bruh, meanwhile, ain't nobody bringing me shit. Maybe I need to grow a beard.
Shit.
Hey,
I need to grow some hair on my chest.
It's hard for a pretty girl out here, man.
It's rough out here, man.
Go to ugly girl master class. They're gonna get you right.
I know. I need a beard.
You know what's messed
I need
up
chest
though, man.
hair.
Yeah, go ahead and grow those armpit hairs too. Fuck
I
it.
know. I'm gonna fucking cornrow these motherfuckers.
I remember Hassam said he likes that kind of shit. So.
Oh, you're into body hair, Hassam?
Yeah.
No,
Hassam said that he's down with the braided armpit hairs.
Yo, I was with this chick from Brazil. She's bad as fuck. She had hair on her legs, and I didn't give a fuck.
Why you gotta preface it when she was bad as fuck? Why can't you just get to the hairy legs?
Excuses. She was though.
If you're bad enough, you can have hairy legs. I think that I don't know. I've never had a man give a fuck if I had like hairy legs or
neither.
not.
Well, I mean, I mean, also
neither.
like when you love somebody, like shit like that, it doesn't really matter. Like,
yeah.
Over
my
the
exes.
years,
relationships is cool. Courting, that's a dub. Like I'm cool. Like I'm
yeah.
Gotcha.
Relationship is cool. Yeah, no doubt. I don't know what it is, but like over the years, like a little bit of hair on the vagina is like kind of cool, you know.
Yeah.
That's
But we,
been lit since the 80s, since we was little kids looking at porn.
oh
Chill.
yeah.
Like,
Yeah, no. If you look at porn from back in the day, like it was
Everybody
there was
has a
never any
bush.
bald
There's
cap.
bushes everywhere.
What about the little strip, the little landing strip? Whatever happened to
Landing
that?
strip. I
Chicks
rocked
don't do
that
that
for
no
a
more.
really long time.
That's still a wave. What do you mean?
Yeah,
Is
I
it
did
really?
that for a really long time.
I've been
Totally.
out the game for too long, I guess.
My
Hey,
20s were basically landing strip days for me.
So you don't do the landing strip no more? It's not.
I
It's not.
don't. I get a Brazilian wax now. Everything's got to go.
You have nothing, not even a little stubble.
Nothing. Well, there's a little bit in between waxes. That's it.
My
But
roommate used to do Brazilian waxes, and I would hear girls come into my house and just get their shit snatched. And you'd be like, ah! It was so crazy. Like
I've never screamed. I asked my waxer, I said, do people scream? She's like, yeah, sometimes.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Okay.
I could. It hurts.
She had a lot of new cooties, though. That's what she would call
That's
them.
what it is. It's when you're brand new, that shit fucking hurts.
They would just
Hey.
echoing through the crib. It was crazy.
And whatever happened to Nair? You know what I'm talking about? The like solution you would just
It
put
like
on like lotion.
irritates my skin.
I can't use Nair.
It like
Yeah.
burns my legs.
Anything that melts your hair follicle, I'm pretty sure isn't good for your skin.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't use that
No
shit.
facts. But is it still around though?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
still a thing.
I feel like they bottled that up from like a melted down nuclear plant and then just sold it from there.
Yeah. For sure.
That's what nuclear power is. It's just a giant Nair fucking
Nair
I
bottle.
So before I started getting waxed, like my hair is so fucking sharp. Like the shit would actually like cut me like down there. Like that's
like
how
that.
sharp the shit was. And so like I bought Nair, the sensitive one, to put not like down like where it could get into any holes or anything, more like the top part. And that shit fucking burned. I was like, I'm never doing this again. And then I tried it on my legs because I was like, dude, I have like 2 seconds. I need to like get whatever I can off my legs, you know, whatever. That shit, even the sensitive stuff, like fucks up your skin. I was like, I can't do this.
When you
So
get
I have like
them,
a bottle of unused Nair in my
when there's
bathroom.
like the little cactus prickly hairs, like where they're like
Yeah.
sharp on the tip. I don't know why. I fucking love that shit. My fucking ex, we'd be laying in bed and like her leg would just like brush against my leg with the little prick, and I'm like, dude,
He likes
feels
that
nice.
sandpaper. No, but my shit
like, I
would
like it
straight
rough.
cut me. Like
Facts.
it was so sharp. That's why I started waxing, because it was like
rug burn don't hurt.
it hurts. It does.
Quick
don't like
question.
hairy buttholes. Oh, go ahead.
What is anal bleaching? Is that like the hair around their
No,
asshole,
it's
or is
no,
the skin?
The skin.
And I had a girlfriend, an ex-girlfriend, that was so obsessed with that shit. And I was like, nah, if you do that, I'm gonna break up. I promise. It's literally like a deal breaker. Like if you bleach your asshole and I do not see a little brown asshole when I'm
Is that what it does? It just makes it like lighter.
They
the melon.
Yeah.
But there's literally men on the internet who are saying the opposite, that if you don't bleach your asshole, they won't fuck with you.
That's
It's like it's weird to me because I'm like,
And those are men who shave their assholes.
Right.
They will squat in the shower
dark
with a blade
there.
and fucking.
Those are beggars. It's all good.
I don't think I
Yeah.
prefer either way. But I mean, I guess I'm kind of with Spec. It's like pointless, kind of. Like, why would you?
I don't know. For me,
Unless you're like a model showing your asshole all the time.
Yeah.
There's no
Yeah.
fucking point. And
I
even then,
I think I'm weird because like I think that's like a natural attraction thing. If you see like your girl's butthole and it's like a little darker than her cooch, like it's fire to me. I don't know. I told like again,
Facts.
it's so weird.
No, I'm with you. on
Picasso,
that.
I like
There's
it.
this.
I
There's
just
this.
like
Yeah.
that part of the body where it's like, okay, there's some contrast. Like, oh, and it matches the hair. Okay, oh, cool. Oh, you know, what I mean?
Yeah, there's
Like,
this
I
girl I used to
appreciate to
see.
hear
She
that.
had these She had 3 little black hairs by her asshole, like 3 little ones, and I thought it was adorable.
You counted?
Yeah, it was literally only 3.
Manny Moy's back right there.
Said it was only 3, and now she's on OnlyFans. Amazing.
I have a question for the guys.
Sure.
Let's hear it.
So when you guys, want us to like sit on your face, do you want us to like sit on your face, or do you want us to like hover and like squat over your face?
It depends on the weight.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because
That makes sense.
if she's thicker, then it's gonna be kind of sick.
Yeah.
Hard to breathe.
How you
So
gonna
might,
breathe?
like
Man.
suffocate a little bit.
It's also
So-
like angles, because she could sit but like
Facts.
prop. You know what
Yep.
I mean? Because if you just sit and smush, then
Yeah.
how are you getting off? Like I
Yeah.
You like
yeah.
fucking your nose and like your forehead and shit. Like,
It's like
Although I feel like if she sits like all the way down, she ain't gonna be there long anyways, because the hurricane tongue gonna make her come. She gonna get off.
But the hurricane
She's
tongue
gonna be
don't
done.
work if it's smashed down on your face.
right.
The lips are, you know what I'm saying? Unless she like the inner tongue. You know what I'm
See,
saying? So that's a
yeah.
whole different thing.
So I prefer when she's like she's on her knees and she like just leans back a little bit,
Okay.
but she's facing me, and then what she'll do is she'll like I have a headboard, hold the headboard and then look down while I'm eating, because
There you
it's like perfect right there. We can make
Oh,
eye
power
contact,
struggles going on. Stare at me.
and
while
I can
pussy. There you go. That's grown man talk right there.
yeah. And then, but if it's like hot and heavy, she gonna have to flip that. Now, actually, you know what? That's why I bring the Lucho Mucho around. You feel me? So I give her that 2 for the price of 1. You feel me?
Hey, I like it.
From the back before you spin her over. You know what I'm saying? Because like
Facts.
you got to take her up. You feel me?
Yeah.
Y'all some freaks on this
Give it a little-
podcast.
She's a dope. It's all good.
Jimmy didn't do the Lucho Mucho. That's what I'm
Literally
gathering.
About getting a blowjob and calling us freaks, bro. Okay.
Right.
Yeah. You said
They're
Erica's on her
16 minutes
period,
late,
and you're not
so-
gonna hit. That's the come on
If I'm-
now.
If I'm late for this BJ and it doesn't happen, I'm gonna have to blame everybody in the round table.
That's bullshit. How do you schedule 1 hour to podcast when it's 5 of us?
Yeah, I'm not responsible for your dick, bro. So we're not doing that.
Yeah.
You would-
And how are you going to schedule 1 hour for the podcast? You know better.
Yeah. And why would you schedule it tonight of all
Yeah.
nights?
Out of
Yeah.
all the nights.
Yeah, why is
Well,
it like BJ?
Just get your dick wet tomorrow.
Well, she doesn't. She's
Or
not on
after.
her period all month. You know what I mean? She's happens to be on her period for the last like 3
So
days.
you don't get a blowjob any other days of the month?
Oh, that's whack,
I
bro.
do, but like if I have like that pass, you know what I mean? Like that golden ticket. Like I don't want to just be like, I'm gonna get it when she's off her period, anyways. Like
Is she
you
going to
know
be
what I
on
mean?
her
Like-
period tomorrow?
I don't know. Like the idea of me just like going in there, like watching Euphoria right quick, and then like being like, all
So
right,
really,
lay on
you
my
just want
back
to
and-
leave us for Euphoria.
Wait, so do you
Mhm.
guys not have sex when she's on her period?
I mean, no, I mean I mean that's kind of TMI, but you know what I mean? Like
That's not.
we,
Don't,
def-
don't
we
answer.
definitely do, but like
Oh, he answered that.
not if she's not like in her like you know
Like
she's
the
going
heavy
through it.
stages.
Right.
Yeah, like
yeah.
it's just
First
like
I don't
two
do
days,
that.
no.
First
I won't
48.
do that.
That's like murder watch.
Yeah, no.
But
Yeah, the
however,
first
like
2
if
days.
it's been a while, like five, I've been like, if it's been like weeks for whatever reason, like I've been out of town or something like that, then it don't matter what point of the period she's on. But you know, if I gotta wait 3 or 4 days, then you know that's cool.
Yeah, the first
Yeah.
2 days are hard because it's
Yeah,
a fucking
no.
mess.
I won't. Like, not even
Yeah.
the shower's just like too much. It's too slippery. I don't like it when it's
Yeah.
like,
That's like
It
yours.
actually feels great though.
I do
I
not.
love it. I love
I
period
don't.
sex. That shit is
Ugh.
warm,
Me too.
it's wet, it's like all those things. But
it's
like
It's great.
too slippery. I don't like
the
it.
first
Smells
2 days,
gross.
it's a little
It
too
smells
much.
fucking worse. It's just horrible. I think it's honestly God's time for a woman to like actually like recharge her. Like you get rid of all of the bullshit in your head that you've been going through, all of that other shit. It's your time to be cleansed.
That's
Men
what you
don't get
say.
that. Men don't get that. So we don't get to fucking just bleed out our dick and be like, oh, I feel better. But y'all have that monthly like recycling and cleansing. Like I think that's a time.
But orgasms alleviate cramps.
I mean,
So
I'm not scared of
And
blood. We all got
because
it.
of the way biology works, like when women are the horniest when they're ovulating and when they're on their period.
Yeah, I am super
So
horny on
like
my
that's
period.
I'm always super fucking horny, and
Yeah, me too.
those alleviate cramps. Like orgasms alleviate cramps. Period.
Hey,
Yeah.
I wore my
Some
Apple
girls
Watch
don't
the
like
other
it,
day.
though. Like, just some women don't like it. For me personally, like the fact that my girl or the girl I like or whatever is like uncomfortable, it's like weird because you want to have some kind of dynamic, unless she's a fucking soldier and she could just shut down and be in a fucking concentration camp and just like take it, like, you know what I'm saying, and like deal with the shit on top of like me. Like, no, I'm just being real, like, you know what I'm saying? It's a bad analogy, but it's a fair one.
Well, what kind
No,
of
but you're totally right though.
Because there are a lot of women who do go through a lot of things. Like I've had an
Yeah.
ex-girlfriend who like she was a fetus the whole time of her period
Mhm.
day. And then I've had other girls where it's like, yo, I don't have a period until every 4 months. And I'm like, damn, like that's crazy. Like, so I know like there's that thing. And then I know that there's the orgasm shit, but to me, it just feels selfish. Like, I'm like, yo, just give me coupons. Like, I got head coupons while you're on your period, and I'm gonna fuck you good the rest of the month.
That's what I'm saying. I got
Her
one of those right now,
idea,
Spec. That's
though.
what I'm saying. Like, I
Yeah,
shouldn't waste that, right?
Shower sex. It's all good. Like, you
I
know?
respect it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But- see, I got blowjob coupons right now. I should use those, right, Spec?
After the podcast.
After the
You
podcast.
should
Yeah,
have
after.
coupons, period, anytime your girl is your girl. But
Absolutely. But I'm saying I got like an extra one tonight. You know what I mean? It's like
when
a,
she's
it's like
on
a
her
bonus
period, I
one.
think that there should be like a dynamic in your relationship where it's like, yo, like I'm not trying to fuck because these just be the head days, and then the rest of the month, whatever you need from me, you need me to.
Do we get head days where
Actually, the
Right.
other day,
if you need a
like-
coochie week, it's all good. Like I'll go down, it's all good. Like, you know what I mean?
hey, by the way, the other day, like a few days before the period, I took pre-workout and didn't have a chance to work out, and then I just went down on her. And like I realized that taking pre-workout before sex is a great idea. And I actually burnt like 200 calories. It was pretty cool.
Dang.
with
In
their
like
fucking
3
watches
minutes,
on you,
it was
bunch of
fucking
cheaters.
amazing. No, I was just playing. Yeah, we did wear an Apple Watch. Yeah, I guess it is kind of cheating, huh? They don't
You
got an
guys
option
turned
to
it
do
on
that.
a fucking workout too. You guys
Fuck this workout.
We put
Handle it.
on our watches purposely before sex, just so that we can get the points. I'm not even joking with you.
What's
Oh
the
my
setting?
God.
Are you guys-
Cheaters.
Are you doing outside walk? Are you doing like bike ride? Like what's the
Functional
The
strength
mode that you're
training.
on
Which one?
Functional strength training for sure.
Fun-
That's the mode, no doubt.
weightlifting?
Fucking
Yeah. I
scandalous,
need to work
dude.
out tonight. Actually,
I'm gonna have
I
to
need
go find somebody to do some functional strength training with, so I can whoop y'all's asses.
Right.
I haven't really
So-
been looking at it like the first week though. Like it's just kind of it's funner.
I haven't looked at it since the first week either.
I need to get.
Yeah.
I need to bend the knee and switch over to Apple phone.
It's cool, but
get an
people-
Please
iPhone.
do.
Because
Please
I will
do.
smoke everybody if it came to that.
Bet.
Oh,
Bet.
bet.
Do it.
I'm
Bet.
I'm a psycho. I'm
Don't do it.
absolutely insane
No.
when it comes to working out.
Don't do
Prove
it.
it.
Don't do
He
it.
said, "Don't do it."
Don't do it.
Oh my god, you guys.
Guess
Oh
what? Don't
fuck.
do it. It's too intrusive. They all in your business.
Prove
Like,
it.
Do you got an Apple Watch, Spec?
yeah, I have it on right now. I have people that literally text me, "Oh, you only did 200 calories today." Yeah, I don't fucking carry my phone on. I only.
Oh,
fucking put it on the
shit.
box.
I
Bet.
forget to put my watch on sometimes when I wake up in the morning. Like it'll be like 11 or 12, and I'm like, I leave my phone over here, and I fucking leave my watch over here, and I'll be sitting there, and I'm like, damn, I haven't gotten any. And I look at my wrist, I'm like, oh fuck, I forgot my watch. I haven't gotten credit for anything today. Like shit.
I hate when I work
Yeah,
out and I forget
dude.
to start the thing, and I'm like,
I do that all
"Fucking
the
A,
time.
son of a
Yeah.
bitch."
Yeah.
Damn, I haven't even
might
worked out
have to.
today.
I
Yeah,
didn't
because
work
you
out
wouldn't
today.
know, Lucho. So
Yeah, his
I'm at
bubbles are green in the group
436
text.
calories.
Oh man. You green
I'm at-
bubble?
I'm at
You got that
436
T9,
calories, and I haven't even worked out
Rucho
today.
got the green buttons on his.
Oh, here we
the
fucking
green
go.
bubbles.
Here we fucking
He's
go.
got the
I'm-
green.
Does your phone have snow?
Oh shit.
Oh, fart.
See, I just bought a boat, so I
Oh,
need to
fuck.
get in shape for the summer.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fiscally irresponsible to fucking have a boat
What are
right
you
now.
doing,
But
Jimmy?
Well,
I
here's
need
your
to get in shape.
motivation.
I had to
oh,
see
my
real quick.
motivation is is all the shit talking going on right now about me and my
Let's
droid
go.
family.
Let's
You feel me?
go.
I'm
Prove
about
it.
Hey, hold on.
Oh man.
You got that Zach Morris
Oh.
phone.
Step up there.
That Zach Morris phone.
Respect. Are you using like an actual like a Canon camera right now? Because your shit is mad clear.
It's like super clear.
Baby, we levels up out here. You know what I'm saying? We don't do no fake shit, dog. You know what I'm saying? I got this too. If you want me to level down, you know what I'm saying? Like I could level
No.
down.
I like it. Though.
HD.
I'm trying to get on that level too, man. Because I got a Canon.
I'm using an EOS 90D, so like it's 4K, and then
That's
like
a good camera.
I need that.
Mhm.
I need that right there. We're gonna have to holler about that. And did you have to download the software too to get that?
No, I just connected to mini HDMI cord, and I have something here called an ATEM, so I can connect basically 4 HDMI cords and then stream 4 different cameras if I want. So I have another camera there. I have another camera right here if I want to plug them up. But I'm just
That's lit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
That's
man.
fire.
I gotta get rid of this
real
Logitech.
things, man. Real things, bro. I'm not here playing no games, dog.
I'm over here like I just bought a boat. Fucking Spec is like, yeah, I have a whole fucking production over here, bitch.
Nah, I was
And his bubbles are blue.
I was about to ask you,
Right.
Like,
Not texting in T9.
I'm selling no pay on my boat. We've been in the process of negotiating because I have a boat that I'm trying to sell. That's why I was about to ask you, what kind of boat do you have?
I don't even know what it is.
Okay.
I literally saw one of my homies at work. He's like, I'm selling this boat. He's like, if you want to buy it. And I saw it. And then I was like, oh, okay. And then I fucking looked at the pictures. I did a little background on it. And I was like, yep, I'm buying it. Basically, I just said, fuck it. I'm going to buy it.
How much?
I'm irresponsible like that. I just say, fuck it.
Welcome to tax season in the
I get
U.S.
the boat. I go pick it up on Saturday.
How much did he
Ooh.
sell it to you for?
How much did he sell it to me for? An undisclosed amount.
That's fair.
Retail value is 10 grand, but I'm not paying that.
Oh, it's you like 4. I feel you. It's all good.
Yeah, it's there was only one other previous owner, and it's in fucking amazing condition. Like
If
when
you're
I
having
saw it,
regrets, I'll buy it from you for $1K.
Fucking Jimmy.
if I sell that thing, I'm at least doubling what I paid for it. My homie's a mechanic for boats, and my other guy, he does refurbishment. So I'm gonna have that thing.
So he's got a boat. Now you just need some hose.
Hey,
And an Apple Watch.
hey, bring your boat down to Cali. We could do some boat races. I'll bring my.
Bruh, I'm gonna bring that bitch down the coastline.
That's what
I'm
saying.
so ready. I'm painting that shit hot pink and turquoise.
Yes.
You know
And it's
it'll
gonna be
bring you the
80s music
hose
the whole
though.
way down. What?
You know it'll bring you the hose though.
What?
We can't morph if you ain't got the thing to morph.
Right.
Power Ranger, what's
With your
up?
green bubbles. We need
Hold
you
on,
to be blue. Okay?
I got real watches. Okay, I got
I don't.
watches.
This is my only watch.
I got a watch that's worth all your Apple Watches combined. Okay, so
So
let's
do I.
just go there.
Oh, let me hold that.
Talking them that Supreme Armington with the Gucci straps. Let's go.
Okay.
And then just go and change your name to
Let 'em
Jack
know.
Niehoff.
You
We got
know,
some
I
Rollies,
don't got no Gucci, but I got Fucci.
I got Roach, not Coach.
I'm not really like a name brand type of guy. Like I get all my clothes from like Target and Walmart and shit like
Ross
I
is
respect
my
it.
shit.
Ross is my shit for sure.
I'm really trying to get into like motorcycles though.
I respect y'all.
Ooh, get a Harley. Let's go.
Nah, I
I
want to
fuck
get no
with,
Harley.
You want a crotch rocket?
No,
What do
I'm
you
thinking.
want?
I'm thinking
Cross
like
rocket.
going
Wait,
old.
what's that?
Like
also
the
elaborate on
racer,
that.
like the racer ones.
I'm trying to
the
get like
racer.
an Apache or something like that.
like the Honda
old style.
ones.
You know what I'm talking about? I'm trying to get. You feel me? I'm trying to go out this bitch like it's motherfucking 1932. What's up? I'm talking about one of those. Nah, or even one of those.
Kind of just like it.
You sound like an old 98 Honda.
I got one of those, but they're worth it, man. I want a Harley too, though. I've always wanted a Harley. One of my boys' dad was a Mongol, so I grew up like around.
Oh, okay.
Pick me up. Let's go.
Shout out to the Mongols. What's up?
I got a Ducati 848. That shit is fucking.
Ooh,
great.
Ducatis.
Ducati's nice.
I'm a
Ducati is
weirdo,
fucking
but I
nice.
have like classic cars. I got a boat, fucking motorcycles. Like
Oh, I seen you.
I'm like a
You
collector.
posted that shit up on the side of the house, and I was like, "That's gold right there."
Oh, yeah,
Folks
man.
don't understand. Like, there's like they see, and they're like, "Oh, well, this is not. Nah, that's gold." Okay. That shit is.
That's been me since I've been young. Since I'm.
You're not getting rid of that, right?
Oh, never.
Fuck yeah. That's something you work on.
About to get an 85 Elko, bro. It's gonna get crazy. Crazy this summer. We're going crazy.
Yo, Spec is gonna be that dude who's 65 driving down the block and all the bitches are watching him. And he's gonna be like, sorry.
Nah, it's
candy painted drop top.
In my neighborhood now, there's like a lot of like grown ladies and like women with kids and shit. So I like walk with my dog and are like
oh.
around. And like I get a lot of that shit. Like I get a lot of hey.
Well, they're planting seeds.
Nah, that shit where you eat, dog. You feel me? Like that's what you don't do. Like
very true.
Fuck around and fuck your neighbor, and then like
true.
You know, yeah, I don't know.
Then the bitch knows where you live.
They all know where you live.
Oh, that's a bad thing right there.
That is really bad.
Even beyond that, it's just like I don't know. I don't want to be fucking broads in my neighborhood. That's corny. Seen anymore trying to be king of the hill, like you know what I'm saying? Like it's little diversity is better these days, but
very true.
Yeah, just seeing like just seeing my neighbors like, hey, like how are you? You know what I'm saying? And like always trying to talk to me, like passing by my house while working on my car or some shit. And it's like, oh, nice car. I'm like, yeah, it's a nice car. How much is it worth? Like there's always these questions about.
Don't worry about it.
I'm like, it costs some bread. Oh, you're in a car club too? Oh. Like, because there's a lot of shit about me I don't post on the internet, but yeah, I do a lot of shit. So, you know what I'm saying? Fucking when you have a life that like people vicariously like enjoy, they kind of attract to that. That's a big reason why I don't show off a lot of shit. The most important thing I'll probably show off online other than my dog is my low collection because I fucking love polo. And if you love me, that's what you can give me. You feel me?
Polo is fire.
Send me some good polo, and you know what I'm saying? You would change my life.
I don't know that I could send you real polo.
How do you
it
feel
might
about
be polo jump off?
It's gonna be from Ross.
How do you feel about Lacoste?
I don't do it. I can respect it, but I don't do it. Like I don't.
Facts.
Like I literally like everything that I wear is Ralph Lauren. Like my entire closet, like my old bins from high school. I give away clothes. Like I'll buy brand new clothes, or I get gifts from people. They'll give me like a brand new Calvin Klein sweater. I'm like, give it to the cousin. Yeah. I just don't, I just have a certain code of what I rock. And then people are like, yo, that shit costs bread. It's like, yeah, I work fucking hard. So I deserve to spend the money I work hard for. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't look at buying nice things as like a metric to separate because we all work hard for certain things. You know what I'm saying? I just think that we have passions that we invest in. You know what I mean? Like I fuck with crypto a lot. I fuck with classic cars, and I fuck with Ralph Lauren. If it's not,
it's nice to reward yourself every once in a while.
I don't necessarily think it's rewarding. I think it's just upkeep. Like I'd like to feel good. If I could go in my closet and pull out something nice and just go chill with my homie, then my boy is like, yo, like you always look good, or you always smell good, or you're always carrying yourself a certain way. So to my homie, he's telling me that I'm doing the right things. And then my lady friends, if it's like, yo, like you look good, your spirit looks good, you always dress nice, you always smell nice, like those things like are attributes. Because when you're around a bunch of bummy ass, like, we make music, Lucho, so this. I used to go to battle rap events. I have brand new J's on. I have a fit that's like 2 racks on.
Yeah.
And fools are wearing an old t-shirt, dirty fucking pants, dirty shoes, and you're on camera forever and presenting yourself as your brand, your image. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't care as much about that as I did at one point, but I do think it's important if you carry a brand to represent yourself and to be professional, look professional. When you do a fucking interview, you get your nice suit or your nice dress and you put that shit on and you look fly because you want to make an impression. So I don't think that for me, carrying an impression when people look at me like an artist, they don't look at me as my real name. I'm supposed to do this every day. I'm supposed to look fly and like have a fresh hat on and some fresh J's because that's the image that you appreciate and respect or love or whatever you may have. Sorry for the.
What's the message I send showing up to places in jammies?
Bitch, don't talk to me.
Like I'll wear leggings and a sweatshirt and like a fucking Pendleton over it and some like Vans. Like I don't really dress up to go anywhere.
Anytime I see a woman like that, I'm
10
like,
years ago.
Anytime I see that, I'm like, oh, she's on the move. She's busy as fuck.
Her guard is up.
women can do that because women, like, to be fair, your value decreases as you age because a lot of value that men give you is based on your looks, right? So men look at you
Well,
like,
my value doesn't decrease. Their perception of it, or whatever.
That's yeah. Let me just
Okay.
edify my point. So women's value decreases potentially to men as they age because they look a certain way, and men base value from a woman off how she looks when they're younger. Men are treated as value because of what they acquire. So as we get older, and we're never looked at as like you're cute when you're 50 with nothing, you know what I'm saying? But a chick that's 40 that got a fat ass and nothing, a dude will still be like, yo, here. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a different kind of metric. So I know for me, just watching my dad, like my dad always went to work, fucking wore a suit. This fool did security. He was working for LAPD, and then he was like working for Kaiser. But this fool go to work in a suit. And I was like, damn, my dad going to work in a suit. So in 3rd, 4th grade, I would go to school in suits. And that was just my shit because of how I saw that, And I think with women, you guys are a lot more accessible to just be comfortable because men are selecting you. So they look at it like, okay, like that's not like her dressing nice. Isn't this? Is she loyal? Does she do these certain things? Is she this in this capacity? It's not necessarily like how you dress or, it's more of like your hygiene and your attitude and your compassion or lack of that will attract the man. You know what I mean? I've never liked a girl because she had money. That's never been a thing. Like, I can make my own fucking bread. I don't need you. I just need you to not give me a fucking headache and us have a bomb dynamic. Like, so I think with women, you can go outside and like wear the chucks and fucking some shit and still get hit on because that's what motherfuckers are going to do. Like, you know what I'm saying? I could wear the flyest shit ever and never get a look from a girl. Like a girl will pick me apart. Oh, like, I don't like how his shoes fall with his pants. No, So, we don't have the same luxury. So I have to put in more work to
I've literally had men like be like, nah, because I'm not wearing Jordans.
Oh,
I can't stand it when chicks wear Jordans.
Oh, I hate Jordans on girls.
I've literally had like men be like, yo, like everything looks fly. He's like, but I just can't fuck with your shoes. Like if you had some J's on, blah blah blah. Yeah, I was wearing Vans. Like I've always worn Vans or Chucks. Like that's it. Like those are my shoes. That or slides or fucking Crocs. Like that's what I've lived in the last fucking 8 years. Those are my shoes. Unless I was in the PMW and it was like cold, I have mad boots. Like I have boots galore, right? I lived in the rain. But like I've been like not selected and told this because like I have guy friends, whatever, because I wasn't wearing Jordans.
I don't like Jordans in general, like on anyone. I'm not a fan. They're not my thing Jordans either. Yeah.
Hey, relax, okay?
I'm sorry. Oh dang, those are 6 shoes.
You want to see what is on my feet right now? Shit.
My J's are drip. I don't wear no.
Those are dope though.
Oh, those are nice.
Those are tight. Yeah.
There's other ones that I just think they're too like bulky.
I have slipper socks on.
They're clean. I don't.
Those are nice.
I take care of my shoes.
My Vans are filthy.
Man, dude, I went to this like a what do they call it? A sneakerhead shop, or I don't know what they would call the shop. I don't even remember the name of it, but it was like all like the Dunks and all of the high price Jordans and Dunks and Yeezys and all that. It was in one of the casino hotels on the Strip, the new one, Resort World. Anyways, I went inside there and man, they had all of that shit, like all of the retro J's and all of the retro, pretty much everything. And I was blown away by how much a pair of J's cost. Like those ones that Spec has are probably like $700.
No, they're not.
Well, how much are they then?
I'm spending $700 on a pair of kicks, bro. I got rent, bro. My rent is $3 a month. I'm not paying $1,000. Relax.
There are Jordans that are mad expensive though.
I got some J's that are $400. Like on my birthday picture that I took, those J's are $450.
I seen some though that were like ridiculously priced, and I'm like, what the fuck? Like
I resell stuff. So like for me, like I buy like a bunch of polo stuff, or I buy like some jewelry, and then I have like markets of friends that they live in other places. So I'll sell them jewelry or some shoes or some other stuff. But for me, it's always about digging and finding the most expensive shit for the low. Like that's just the hustler mentality that I've always had. Like I don't want to spend $10,000 on something that I can get from somebody for $3,000. Like what the fuck? Yeah. Just say, hey, I spent 10 racks and look like a clown. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, we don't do that. So I definitely shop smart. And I think the J thing, like I had an ex-girlfriend. She hated Jordans. I would wear Jordans our entire relationship. I wore Jordans every fucking day. And she'd be like, I hate your Jordans. I hate your shoes. I hate your shoes. I hate your shoes. But she was like a zoologist and shit. So she was like a fucking doctor. And she worked at the zoo. She worked at LA Zoo. So I got these one Jordans that are safari. They have like all kind of animal print and shit. And I wore them one day. And she was like, oh my God, you made me a Jordan fan. So there's hope for y'all.
I don't think so. I've never been a fan.
That's so fucking funny that you
There's
say
hope.
that. So my ex, she graduated from UC Santa Barbara, and she was a zoology major, and she would, I'd always like have like expensive shit, and she wouldn't bat an eyelash on it. But then I bought these pair of, do you remember the Deion Sanders Nike shoes from the early 90s with the zebra stripes on them?
Yep, the turf toes, the Turf 92s.
Yep, so they bring those back, but I had bought do you remember Mr. Calvillo, Jimmy? From Fairfield High, he's a teacher, Mr. Calvillo. So Mr. Calvillo, he was a sneakerhead, and he had the original Deion Sanders from the early 90s. He had those shoes, and I spent $1,000 on them, okay? And because I love Deion Sanders, and those shoes were crazy. And then when I showed them to her, she loved them because it was like they looked like the zebra pattern going down the sides.
Yeah,
and
I don't even know what shoes you're talking about. I gotta look them up now.
Bring them up.
Oh, they're fucking fire. Look them up, Jimmy. It's Deion Sanders. What are they called?
They're the Air Trainer Turf 94s. Yeah, I have some of those. Like
they're black. They're black and white.
Those. Oh, those are raw.
Inside the heel, there's this gel protective casing where Deion Sanders' face is inside of it. So So I cashed out a band for those, and fucking. But the problem is like upkeep with sneakers, especially expensive ones and older ones. Like I only wore them 3 times, and by the 3rd time I wore them, they just started fucking falling apart. I was so fucking sad. There we go, right there.
Oh.
And then it's because of the molding where the shoe sits.
Yeah,
like they went back and they started going to use the actual 90s shoe mold, because a lot of like retro heads that started buying new shoes were like, yo, fuck that. We don't fuck with that design of the shoe. So they went back and then sold you a 90s shoe, and that's why they fall apart. Like all of my Jordans from high school, like I wore prom Jordans, like I wore Carolina white Jordans to prom. I can't wear them no more. Like you open them and they're like talking and shit. They're all yellow and
yeah,
fucked up. But
well, on those shoes, it was like I think it's like suede or something.
There you go.
Where's my uncircumcised peens?
I took it off.
There's peen.
Come on.
It's right here.
So cute.
This is how Jimmy's gonna try to get us to stop talking so he can go get a fucking blowjob.
No.
Yes. Oh my God, I'm so wet.
No, she's actually busy right now, and yeah. So
I have a quick question, because I have a debate with this guy at work. Popeyes or Church's Chicken?
Popeyes.
Nah,
I've never had Church's Chicken, so
I've never had.
That's all slave food. We're not doing that.
I don't like churches.
The black representative don't do neither one. I'm sorry.
I've never had churches.
I don't like
And
churches.
Popeyes, I really, 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 really have to be in the mood for. I don't.
Yeah, I rarely eat
really
it.
Oh, I'm not talking about like just going, like we're going
People
out for a
shooting each
meal.
other for a chicken sandwich it's food I need to stay away from. Like if it's like that where you're gonna shoot a man over a fucking sandwich.
Yeah.
I
can't.
weren't that fire, actually. Like I had the runs after I ate that sandwich.
Yeah,
For real.
dangerous. I've had it once and it was cool, but I was like, damn, this is a murder sandwich. This is literally
Yeah, it's not.
Somebody
worth it.
died for this?
plenty of time.
Right.
Like
Yeah, but I mean, people have died for less.
like people sitting in the
Yeah,
line
you're right.
now.
$2 chicken sandwich is pretty low.
Yeah, fam.
I can't remember the last time I had it actually.
What, Popeyes?
Uh-huh.
I can. On our way back from Arizona, we stopped there.
Was it
Oh, maybe that's
delicious?
when it was a couple
That was
years
last time.
ago.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Keep it a buck. Only time I ever go to Popeyes is to get that cherry pie that they got. That's just smacking.
They have
Is it?
Cherry
pies.
pie.
I didn't even.
I didn't know
I
that they
didn't
had
even
those.
know. Yeah.
Because it's not on the menu. You have to ask for it because they
Secret
always have
menu.
low
In
quantity.
and out. It's like In and Out secret menu. I
Yep.
get
Man, dude, when I went to Hawaii, they had those taro pies at Mickey D's. I'll never forget that.
Oh.
Yeah, those are a hit out there. I only go to McDonald's in Hawaii for those. Those shits are
Yeah.
What's a
Facts.
taro pie?
it's the best
Taro
ever.
is like a. Is
Is it
taro
that
like a
purple stuff?
potato? Yeah. It's
The
like
purple one? Oh, okay.
This shit is so smacking.
Oh
I'm
my
serious.
goodness, look at a doggy.
They do like seasonally too. Like in Hawaii, they do like a mango pie or they have kiwi pie.
Oh,
They go-
That
they go
sounds
crazy. They go-
fire.
And I don't
Yeah.
really like kiwis, but a kiwi pie from McDonald's is some other shit.
yo, McDonald's smack way
kiwi
harder in
pie.
every other country besides the United
Right.
States.
Right.
It's real food. 'Cause
Oh.
Yeah.
they don't use real shit here. In Utah, it's the best McDonald's I've ever been to in my life. It was like
Why?
a Mormon like cleansed the burger before they cooked it.
Had to keep it halal.
The Mormons are
When
probably
I
like the least
I went to
cleansed people.
Bro, it was a metaphor. I was just being funny, man.
McDonald's in Japan goes so fucking hard.
I've heard.
So
I've
and it
heard
tastes
that
way
as
better.
well.
Yeah, for sure.
So hard.
No offense to the Mormons, even though that was offensive what I said.
I like Burger King way more in Japan though than McDonald's.
Burger King do the KFC in fucking Japan smacks hella hard too.
I can
Well, when I used to eat that shit, I just liked Burger King better than McDonald's in general. So
It's that
that
flame
was just
broil.
like
never eat
whatever it was. That was just something that I liked. If I had to choose between the two, I chose Burger King. I got in a fight in a Burger King drive-thru once.
God
I was
damn,
there.
Stella.
Sonia was there.
What was it?
She
what
threw
happened?
this girl threw soda on me.
No, she threw beer on you.
It was
And you were like
soda.
13. It was not soda. It
Why'd
was
you-
beer.
Why'd she throw it on you, though?
Because Stella called her a bitch.
Why'd you call her a bitch, Stella?
Because she was being a fucking bitch. And so I got out of the car. I was driving my dad's expedition. And I got out of the car and kicked her ass.
Can you confirm this, Sonia?
Yes, she did. She
put
really
the
did.
sauces on her.
She sure did.
Stella,
I fucked her up. I fucked
does
her
not
up,
like
and then I
you.
went to go get back in my car, and then her boyfriend was trying to stop me, telling me to go back and fight, and I told him to go pick his girlfriend off the ground. And then he tried to punch my dad's car window, and it did break. He was like this. Yeah, and then I drove away, and I was like, oh my god, I just really got in a fight in a Burger King drive-thru. But then it was that
Walked away with that W though,
it was right across
and a fucking Whopper. What's up?
That was the Humpty Hump remix right there.
Yeah, and then after that, nobody really fucked with my brothers, like because it was right across the street from the high school, and they're like, "Oh, don't fuck with him. His sister will beat your ass," kind of thing. Like,
Brothers didn't get no cakes in high school.
no, all his girlfriends, on the contrary, just became my friend. You know, like
They
were
knew
like-
better.
Yeah. So
That kind of sucks when you have a sibling like when you're like a younger child and you have an older sibling who goes to high school, because their reputation is gonna like set the mold for you when you get there.
Right.
well, it's a good thing that mine
That's
was
true.
like that. That don't fuck with us.
Yeah, good for you. They owe you one.
I'm glad I went to high school solo. No older sister, no younger sister. Like, nah, stay away.
Yeah, my older sister was
I'll
fucking
get it.
trouble. Ah.
Bestiality. Bestiality.
Suavecito.
I was off the shit. If you look in the back over there, you can sort of see, like, we'll call it an oil burner. There's an oil burner sitting over there on top of a fucking cup, and it's all fucking blacked out.
Oh my god.
Ball is going through it though, bro. Like
That's what I'm. That was the trap right there.
That wall needed a scrub, bro.
Needed a magic eraser.
How did you even see that? That's
I was
hard.
looking
Look at
right
the light
at it.
switch. Look at the light switch.
the
right
light
there.
switch, yeah.
Just
The
got
light
fucking
switch is scandalous.
resin
Like,
smeared
The
on it.
fucking light switch was doing the lucho mucho to you. Wait a minute, what the fuck?
is dirty.
There
That's
ain't
a
even a-
dingleberry.
That isn't even a curtain by the window. It's a fucking blanket.
That light
That's how you
switch
know.
has 3 hairs right above it
Nice.
too.
Right.
Look at how
Ooh.
good I looked. Look at that. I mean, twacked, but good.
I think you look better now.
Your
I think
tattoos
you look
was
great
blinging.
now.
Yeah, your tattoos was blinging. Now you got the
Yeah.
That's
the
my-
chubbiness. We fuck with it.
That's my
Yeah,
grandma
We
right
like
there.
we
That,
like a nice full
tattoo.
cheek.
Yes, we do. There he
Look at
is.
this. Look at this.
Look
Sweet
at his
guy.
ladies.
With a full
What happened to
cheek.
Look
my?
at this, man.
I used to have an immaculate
That's
jawline.
Lucha. Lucha.
My eyebrows were vanishing, hairline going back. Oh,
You
it's
can't.
bad.
We love it. We love it.
Soon you'll be a silver fox.
I already am.
Oh, are you?
Yeah, I got
Got some
so much
grays?
gray hair. I be dyeing my shit once a month.
No, we're not doing that.
I don't even dye my hair.
Dog, let it go. Let it rock, man.
See, but y'all, Jimmy could be bald right now, look good. Spec bald, look good. Me,
No,
looking
I got a
bald
huge
is
head,
ugly.
bro.
What about me,
blessed.
bald?
You're not all blessed to be bald and look right. You feel me?
What about me?
I have a really big head, y'all.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
Stella,
Jimmy's got a big
Stella,
ass dome.
You be
Talking
you be
shit.
off the podcast.
I have considered literally going full Britney and shaving my fucking head.
No,
But I
you-
have a
you-
really small head, so I don't know if that would work.
You got to have
What
a small head to do that. I think.
bald chick. That was the funnest shit of my life. Like I dated this bald girl. It was so lit.
What about a pixie cut?
It was so lit.
I couldn't do. I think so. Here's my thing. I think because I think the women who have the bald head, they look really good because usually their skin is flawless and they have like these really beautiful faces, right? And I'm like, there's no way I could do that because I don't have that. I think that like the hair takes it takes some of the the focus off of things that I have that a lot of women don't have on their face. And so that's why I don't want to do it. But I did tell my mom that if she got diagnosed with cancer and lost her hair, that I'd shave my head with her. So
Well,
That's-
the flip side
Why
of
would
that.
you say that though?
The flip
Don't say
side
that
of
about
that,
your mom.
in contrast, is that your hair could actually like take away from features that people don't see. So when you cut your hair, now people focus on your head as its own dynamic, and it's like, oh shit, like she actually has like a nice head, and like there's a whole other side of that. Like I know how women are very attached to their hair because
That's hella
it's
fucking
status-
true.
like in some spaces in the world, it's a status symbol. You have longer, shorter hair, like you're
yeah.
considered certain things. And I don't know how you feel about your hair, but obviously you take care of it. But I think the other side of that is women who just like, yo, I'm gonna shave this shit off. There's like a superpower about that shit.
it
Yeah.
sounds super liberating.
Mhm.
That Samson shit. But it's
Yeah.
reversed though. Like,
That Samson
you know,
shit.
you're
was
Samson
tough.
without the hair though. Like, you know. So
I think that if I go and get like a laser treatment on my skin, then I might shave my head.
There's this there's
just get a
this
wig. Just cut your hair, then wear a wig. You know what I'm saying? Out of your hair that they cut off.
Well, I'm not that. I mean, I love my hair. Like I've cut it to here, and I love when I cut it to here because I'm like, oh my gosh, like it's just so much lighter because I have heavy hair, I have thick hair, and that. But I literally, whenever I've talked about cutting my hair, like in my Instagram stories, it's always mad dudes in my stories who are more attached to my hair than I am.
man, fuck them hoes.
That would give me more of a
Like,
reason to cut it. Like fuck you
That's
guys.
exactly what I tell them. Like,
Instagram is a space where people tell you what they think you want to hear. Just know that.
Oh God, please don't.
Jimmy,
There's
you fuck around too much.
I have a friend of mine. We're hella good friends. We went to high school together, and her name's Tatiana, and she fucking she used to have long hair, and then when she cut her hair, she cut it like pixie cut, short above her shoulder. I
Mhm.
swear to God, her ass got like 2 sizes fatter.
I
So-
don't want my ass
it
to
was
get any fatter
so-
than it is right now.
Nah, that shit was. She was.
My shit
thick.
is pretty thick right now.
See, like I start talking about a girl, and Penny gets all jealous.
She does. She
She
does. You're
knows.
right.
What's up, good morning?
Why don't you put
Good
boy. Right
yourself
there.
on there, Jimmy? Let's see a
Yeah,
throwback of Jimmy.
Where's Jimmy at?
Yeah, Jimmy. Do a close up on your face too, bruh.
Let's see it.
I actually tried to do one, to be honest, but it didn't go through.
There you go. Aww.
I thought you'd for sure do the smile.
Yes.
Oh shit.
There he is.
There you go.
A little business.
Oh,
There he
man.
goes.
It's a little businessman.
Like
There
fuck
he
yeah.
goes, there he goes, there he goes again.
It's a
I
good
always
song.
sing
sing
that
like
old
that.
song, that oldie, that the Jimmy Mac. Where are you coming back? You know that song? That's what I always
No.
sing to Jimmy.
What?
Jimmy, oh Jimmy Mac, you better hurry back or some shit like that. You know, that's an oldie. That's an
I know
oldie
that
I have
song,
oldie.
yeah.
no clue what that is.
Sonia
Yeah, I
knows.
know that
I
one.
know that song.
Sonia knows
Do you?
because we be listening
I'm
to
more
the oldies.
I'm more of a Brenton Woods man myself.
This is
What's
the
that?
oldies but
Mm.
goodies, like volume 2 shit. This is like the old
Mm.
school. Were you taking a shit, Jimmy?
It looks like it.
Oh my god.
Jimmy got nice teeth.
Nice.
Nice.
Thank you.
Jimmy
Appreciate you,
does.
man.
Good God. You put mad layouts in here.
Somebody was throwing a glizzy at him right there in that picture.
He's all ready to catch it.
I love
Oh,
glizzies.
shit.
Wait, what?
Better, here, better. Better face.
Coming from the guy who doesn't want to talk about any dicks and buttholes, but he's throwing glizzy jokes.
What do I need to do that for? Like, can you give me one valid reason that I need to be in a room with men talking about their dick or asshole? You got the.
There's nothing more masculating
A
than.
support group
There's
with
nothing
your doctor.
There's nothing.
Wait, respect. No, all right.
There's nothing
Look.
more masculine. That's what you
Holy Joe.
You never whipped out your pipe in front of your friends?
What?
There's nothing gay about that. What?
Even Lucho thought
No.
that was weird. And Lucho's the biggest freak here.
I'm just messing with you guys. Calm
Oh,
down.
I thought you were serious for a second. I was like,
Really?
what?
Come on.
I've definitely sent a picture of my
Wow.
hoo-ha to my cousins for sure. I'm like, this is normal, right?
No, but back in the day, though, the kids in the neighborhood used to play strip flip, though, and so
What's a strip flip?
it's where like you would have to do like a flip, and if you can't complete a flip on the trampoline, then you would have to take off an article of clothing, and so like all the girls and guys would do it in the neighborhood. So
What the fuck?
sometimes
See,
there would be
we used to
a homie
play,
in the neighborhood.
Sounds like sexual harassment.
in high school.
Didn't feel like it back then, though, and everybody wanted to participate, and if they
Yeah.
didn't, then they probably wouldn't have been
And they
there.
were peer pressured too.
Yeah.
Right.
In high school, I was part of the theater program there, and what people don't realize is girls in theater they're freaks, big time. Not all of them.
Oh yeah. No.
Has 15-year-old in theater. Stop it. She's an angel.
When you're done with your show, you usually have like a cast party to celebrate. Our cast parties were crazy.
You giving
And
her info. She's like, oh, that's what Abby's gonna
I'm
be
about to
doing.
hit up that cast
Yeah,
party.
Yeah, be careful.
This shit's
Be
about
careful
to
with
be
the
even
cast
more
parties.
lit when I show up.
Yeah, because cast parties are hazardous, especially with me there, because I'd put everybody on because I was the young little whippersnapper who put everybody on to
He's
shit.
the
And then
Fezco.
I invented a game called Strip Rock Paper Scissors.
Oh my
So
god.
it would be
What
either
the hell?
yeah. And
How do you
that shit
take the
was
innocence from rock, paper, scissors?
Gross.
easy like this.
Terrible.
Fucked up.
And me, I can proudly say I haven't lost a hand in rock, paper, scissors in the last 13,
Yeah,
14
Let's go.
years.
Let's
Right
go.
now.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Yeah, it looks like we're
You ready?
jacking off. Like,
We're
Who,
like-
who am I going against?
All of
All of
us.
us.
What?
let's see
No,
if you
that's-
can beat.
We'll weed it
it's
out.
one-on-one.
We'll weed
No,
it out.
one-on-one,
Okay,
one-on-one.
one-on-one each. Everyone then.
Since
Okay.
Sonia called me out, let's run it right now. All right.
All right.
Ready?
And it's the
I
rules
hold on.
are
Hold
on
on. I
both.
got an idea. How about we end the episode like this, and whoever's the last one standing is the last one on the show, and then
that's
We're
all right.
outta here.
All right, that's dope.
That's a good idea.
All
Oh
right,
god.
That's a
all right,
good
so
idea.
it's-
Bye guys.
Hold on,
Jimmy's
hold
gonna
on.
try to lose so he can get a blowjob faster.
He's like, what's the ticket?
I would
So
a
it's-
delay like my Wi-Fi.
So the rules are it's rock, paper, scissors, and on boom, you show your hand, okay?
Yeah.
Except
All right, so
Jimmy.
Paper, scissors, boom.
Yep.
Right? Okay.
Yeah. Ready?
Ready?
Rock,
Rock, paper,
paper, scissors. Wait, stop. Hold on.
Yeah,
Start
yeah,
over.
Okay, you say it. You say it.
Okay.
Somebody else should say it because you guys are both lagging.
Okay,
Right,
so
right.
I'll do so rock, paper, scissors, and then boom is when you show it.
Yes.
Okay. Rock, paper, scissors, boom.
Oh
Okay.
shit.
That's a tie.
Now I'm gonna do it and you just go with it. Ready?
Pop your munchers.
Rock,
Oh.
paper, scissors, boom.
Oh
Bye.
shit.
I just
Bye. Bye.
Yeah,
Bullshit.
Lucho. Thank you for being
That's
on the show
bullshit.
today,
Thanks for
Lucho.
coming on the show, and please remember to get your Apple Watch and turn that shit blue. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks, Lucho.
All right, Sonia, you're the champ.
Oh
You
no,
gotta.
no, I don't want to go.
All right, Sonia versus Stella.
Wait, so you and I, one of us has to be on
Yeah,
here
you guys are
because
Well,
wait.
we're literally all still gonna be on here, Stella, but it's like, you know.
Oh,
like,
okay.
yeah.
So, okay. So you ready? Who's gonna
saying
say
it?
our rock station?
Spec, say it.
Okay. Rock, paper, scissors, boom.
Bye.
Oh,
Bye.
oh shit! I'm
Oh,
I'm a
no.
little nervous right now. All right, all
I'm
right,
scared.
Spec
I don't want
and
to do
Sonia.
this.
All right,
I'm scared. I've never gotten to level 3.
all right,
Spec, I'm scared.
The new level.
all right. Here we go. Rock, paper, scissors, boom.
I can't see your hand.
Listen,
Oh,
oh,
that's
shit.
it.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Rock, paper, scissors, boom.
Oh, I
Oh shit! See it, Sonia. All right, it's Daddy Goods versus Spec Goody.
Let's go.
All right. Oh, we need somebody to say rock, paper, scissors, boom for us, though. Hold on, come on, Stella.
Okay, you ready? Okay, ready? Rock, paper, scissors, boom.
Oh,
Cheating
got
ass,
him.
fucking Jimmy. No, that doesn't count.
Oh shit! What you mean? As a cat, I won, man. All right, everybody. So since I'm the champ, I'll go ahead and end the episode. Thank you all for watching. Thank you for tuning in, and we are out of here.